We're officially, apparently, supposedly live. I've swapped co-hosts for Richard because Oliver got tired and he sat down with Paul over here and started screaming obscenities and said something like, "I'm not walking any farther with you, you blankety blank blank," or something Australian. I don't know. Maybe
very common sentiment. Yeah.
I was gonna say you could have translated it for us.
Yeah, it was. Did he say drongo?
Yeah, it sounded a lot like Flaming Drongo. Yeah,
that's not good.
Don't even know what it means. No. While we're on the subject, there are a couple things I'm going to cover really quick before I grab my beer from Paul, who's been holding on to it so kindly, thankfully. One of them is that I'm going to be wearing a mask when I'm around people like this with Oliver. Oliver and I have been wearing our masks when we're in crowds or walking through parks, doing things like that, and then taking it off so you can hear us better, because you might notice that it's really hard to hear. You don't even know if I'm talking right now. You can't even well, you can because it's falling off. Also, my masks I just bought these from the pharmacy and they're very small. And so the second thing that I was going to highlight, I'm going to wait till I know Charlie on camera. Anyways, we did just drop a new podcast today. We were talking about vocabulary. And so if you want to listen to Richard and I talk shop on the internet, you can listen to Building the Oracle. I didn't link to it below, but since he's here, this is a really pleasant surprise. Thanks, Paul. We're here at the Peloton. Paul is providing our watering break.
Oh, sorry.
That's great. Yeah.
Sorry. No.
Hey, I'm fine. Who knows what rules matter anymore? But it's good to see everybody in here. We're going to start bringing you over from Oliver's stream. We're halfway across. Obviously, this isn't going to work, so I'm going to have to wait until I take this off. I think I've made my point. Well, I'll wait till we have a slightly larger crowd in here, so I know you've seen that I started this way at least. But we made it halfway across the city so far. We started at Porte de Montreuil and then walked through Nation, Bastille. If you want to see all that, there's a link below to Oliver's stream. You should go watch that later. Not now if you're watching this live, but if you're watching this in the future times, then do give that a watch so that you can see where we were. And now we're going to head on. Running into Richard was a delightful surprise. Serendipitous. Yeah. How could he know? Here's my duckbill in full form. I hate this thing. I hate this thing so much. It's terrible. I need to get one like yours.
You have Charlie's.
Oh yeah, that's gonna fit for sure. Charlie's getting a hot chocolate. Anyways, we're gonna refresh for a second. Oliver's going to take a moment off camera to spruce up a little bit, and then we're gonna head on from here. We're at the Peloton Cafe. Another quick plug, if you want to support these guys in the midst of all this, they're doing takeaway coffees. If you're in Paris, you could jump in and grab a coffee to go. You can grab a beer to go. They're doing waffles to go. Lots of stuff to go. If you want to support them, that's one way you can do it. If you're here in town, thanks Mystery Man for the beer there. If you want to support them from afar, thanks Ron, then you can go to my Ko-fi link. If you go to my Ko-fi link, which you'll find down below somewhere, I don't think I put it very high. Sorry, it's been a jumbled mess of a day. So hopefully all the links are below. But if you go find my Ko-fi link, then you should be able to. I'm just going to take this. I'm going to have a beer.
Jay.
Yeah.
My flight's been undone the whole time.
I figured you'd notice eventually. Can I say? So now you can see my face. It's way better. Oh, I can breathe again. So. What you can do is you can actually buy a virtual coffee. What we're doing is they're offering a digital download like the rest of us are offering. Digital non-downloadable, really. But if you want to support them in the midst of all this, go grab a virtual coffee in my Ko-fi link below. I've adopted 3 coffee shops around town to buy coffee from them, but in the digital way so that their margin is a little bit higher. But then they're giving me a receipt. It's still above board. Don't worry about it if you're freaking out. It's just a group of friends hanging outside the cafe. I'm taking all the orders and I'm putting it in the money that you give me. So that's basically how we're operating. Been able to already give them a big chunk of change. Thanks to everybody who's already participated in that. Very much appreciate it that you've been a part of it. And yeah. Would hope that you could participate some more, because that would be glorious. I'm going to try not to hit this runner in the face with my gimbal. So, oh, here's the book. If you also haven't gotten a copy of Oliver's book yet, they have a copy in here, so you can. That's a perfect prop. You should. It's too bad you didn't have that when you were pitching it on yours.
I know.
He also has an audio book, and I've linked to his Patreon below. You can listen to the audio experience. It's an audio extravaganza through his Patreon. So if you want to support him through Patreon, it's how we can do this kind of stuff. Excuse me, walking across the city, sharing Paris with you while it's locked down, doing our best to stay safe, don't worry, and then, yeah, hopefully enjoying a stroll with you as we go. So, hopefully, oh good, the changeover was smooth, Deborah says. Oh, here we go, the Peloton Cafe, look, they're even in there. Hopefully it's not mirrored for you guys.
It's the cafe of the book, in the book.
Oh my goodness, you guys are celebrities.
Wow.
I'd shake his hand if it was legal. Paul, I just got done telling people that they could grab virtual coffees from you.
Yeah, I was just saying actually before, it has been amazing just how kind and generous people have been
Yeah.
to us, and it's been really touching, very touching.
Thanks to everybody who's been a part of it already.
Yeah, amazing. It gives me faith in humanity. There you go.
Yeah, look at that. Somebody even said Paul is the man right there. Yeah, it was Mystery Man that said that.
my wife saying that?
Yeah, it's your wife. I paid Mystery Man to say that when you popped up, so that's really good. No, yeah, it's meant a lot, and it's really cool. I've been able to give these guys the majority of their virtual coffees, bought the majority of their virtual coffees from them, and then I bought half from Good News, and then I need to buy all of them from Back in Black still. So we'll do that here soon, hopefully in a vlog. And I got to get out of the way. You got customers. You got paying customers. Got to get out of the way of the customers. So, anyways, I'm going to step over here for a minute, get away from all the talking and noise and balloons and stuff. Once again, to just say thanks to everybody who's been watching so far. Here's the plan from here, because I'm sure you're curious what the heck is going on. We aren't starting mine walking already, just because we've been walking already for the last hour and 15, hour and a half. It's bad. We're about halfway across the city. We're in the 4th arrondissement. We started 20th, crossed over into the 11th, dabbled in the 12th for a second, and now we're in the 4th, which is pretty great. It's one of my favorite arrondissements in the city. As you know, you probably have seen a lot in my vlogs over time, if you watch my vlogs. If you don't and you're new from the wonderful Oliver's channel, then welcome to the madness that is my channel. What we're gonna do from here is we're gonna head over to the river for a minute so we can get on to the islands and go check out Notre Dame. And we're gonna walk slowly along there. My patrons voted on where they wanted us to mosey. So that's where we're gonna mosey, is by Notre Dame. If you'd like to vote on where we can mosey in the future, be sure to check that out. But we're gonna mosey there for a bit. We're gonna cross all the way over the river, because if we stay on the river, the wind is gonna be nuts. And we don't have any real ways of protecting ourselves from the wind on the audio here. So we'll cross all the way over, wander into the 6th most likely. We might touch into the 5th, but it depends on how quickly we get over the river. But I think we might at least make it over to Pont Neuf, because everybody loves Pont Neuf. And then we'll wander through the 6th, maybe into the 7th. There's some good Eiffel Tower that we're gonna go see, and then we'll cross back over, because we gotta get our way up towards the Arc de Triomphe and make our way from there to the edge of the city. The dinging, the obnoxious dinging you're hearing in the background is a bus driver. There are lots of buses around still. Now, for those of you that are gonna be asking about the masks, in case you just came over, we have our masks at this point, just as much as anything to, stay safe, show respect in groups and crowds and so forth, but when we're walking, it's really hard to hear us when we have it on. And so we're doing our best. We're keeping a little bit of distance from each other, although we trust that we've both been stuck inside for the last 2 months, so we're not too worried about that. But then when we're around crowds, other people, trying to keep a little bit of distance, and then if we can't get that distance, we'll put the masks back on, which you've seen on Oliver's feed a bunch already, and you'll see on mine here as we go as well. We've been asked if they're mandatory or not. They're not mandatory in Paris unless you're on public transportation. The bus is what reminded me about this. He was wearing his mask, which is good. We saw at one of the metro stops along the way that they were asking people to put their masks on, and they were actually handing masks out, which is really cool. I haven't seen that around town yet. So if you're gonna, thanks Wendy, saw that. I probably should go through and thank all the people that already gave on Super Chat. Thank you so much. But I'll get to your comments here in a second while we wait for Oliver. If you're going to be going on the metro or you're going to use a bus, you have to wear a mask. If you're out around town, it's not mandatory yet, but it is recommended. And I just bought a few of them. I couldn't find any for the last few months. I finally found some. It's terrible. It's way too small for my monstrous face, even after shaving the beard. So I'm gonna have to find a better solution, figure out wherever it was that Richard ordered his, and go for that. And then I'll wear it a lot more if it's not like literally falling off my face, because that would actually do some good. So that is my long rambly intro here. I'm gonna put my beer down so I can scroll. I can scroll with my beer, hold on. Famous last words, here, hold my beer. Hey everybody, I see Dixie, Jenica's in here. Oh, Jenica, Hillary was just in there. I can show you Hillary again before we go. Bonjour monsieur. J'aime trop votre vélo. Les Van Moof sont trop cool. Oui, ouais, je les aime trop. That guy's got a sick bike. I want one of those so bad. Okay, anyways, hi everybody. There's a lot of comments in here. I'm gonna just scan for the super chat so I don't miss anybody. Debbie, thank you so much. Appreciate it. You came through. Look at that. Edgar, good to see you in here. Ron, I think I said thank you already, but thanks again. And Mystery Man, thanks guys for jumping on in and making it a beery evening. We really appreciate that. Hi, Abdusalam, and everybody else. Good to see everybody in here. Everybody that walks by thinks I'm filming them. It's understandable. They are all beautiful, but I'm filming myself. And I could actually film the street a little bit if you want to see people walking around in the Marais a little bit. Got a little bit of Peloton action. I don't know who brought the balloons. And then back up this way. That's beautiful. Beautiful. The light's getting great. I'm glad you guys like the mustache. That's fantastic too. Okay. So if you hang tight with us for just a minute, I don't know what happened to Oliver, but we'll go in and see him because I know you want to see Hillary too. Jenica, we'll go give him a look. All right, look at these guys. Look at him. He's just sitting in here chilling. He was sitting on the side of the road there, just drinking and chilling. He is looking really French. Jenica says hi, by the way, Hillary. She's really excited that you'd be here. My friend Jenica.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And Peter said.
Love her.
Yeah. That's because she's watching you. You just made her night. Just by saying that, you literally just made her week. I'm sure of it. She was just telling. She literally texted me about you the other day and said, "I was just thinking about Hillary, and she's amazing, and I want to be her friend." She will. She will. Are you ready to start walking again, sir? That is the same Jenica we climbed the Tour Saint-Jacques with. Look at the memory. Hi, Lona May. There's something weird about my video quality. Interesting. Hopefully we don't have any problems. What I need to do is grab my stuff. I really wish we could stay and just hang out. Because I miss you guys. We gotta walk the rest of the way across the city. You're our midpoint. Thank you so much for viewing us and for being our friends. Alrighty, let's do this. That was not me. See you, Richard.
See you later, mate.
It's good to see you. Everybody's there are people that wish. What's that?
How far through are you?
Half.
Halfway.
We're walking all the way across the city.
Beautiful.
Yeah, east to west.
It's a beautiful day for it.
It is a beautiful day for it. We will enjoy it. We're gonna make the most of it, and
Excellent.
make sure you go listen to Richard's beautiful voice on building the Oracle.
Yes. Talking world building and world building tools and all those fun, awesome things.
the best stuff that we can offer.
Yep.
And I'm gonna start walking now because otherwise I have a feeling that Oliver's just never gonna leave the chips, which is understandable. We're hungry, but some of us have to show some self-control. See you later, guys. Be great. Here we go. We'll see if he catches up to us. I'll walk slow-ish. He's got long legs. He'll catch up. The quality is so much better. All right. Accidentally. That's a good job on the podcast, Richard.
How's it going?
Good. How are you doing? Oh, good. You snagged some chips.
Can I say hello?
Please do. Yeah. Oh, thanks, Dixie.
Hi, guys. Have you already said who I am and everything?
Yeah, I think so. Well, I can give you a real introduction. I was already telling people to go to your Patreon for a minute there to get on your audio experience.
Whoa.
But the other thing that I was gonna say was that Oliver, if you don't know, runs the. Come on, right? What's it doing now? There. Whoa.
I'll move instead.
It's a really great gimbal that didn't give me any trouble whatsoever.
Chips. Crisps.
They smell really good. Those crisps do smell. Oh yeah, the feed bags. We're ready for our horsey feed. So, Oliver has the world's premier podcast on Paris. It's been listed in the New York Times.
True.
He's been mentioned by Gandhi in brief conversations with multiple world leaders. He's basically a really big deal.
Gandhi said subscribe immediately.
Gandhi said download and make sure to rate wherever it is. Download, subscribe, and rate. Give him 5 stars wherever it is you listen. But anyways, he runs a sick podcast about Paris, interviewing all kinds of crazy people. I've been on it a couple times. And you can listen to it wherever you download your podcasts at.
You're a friend of the show.
I'm a friend of the show. That's good. I'm glad. Do I get a badge? I like the sound of that. So Oliver and I one time crossed the city from south to north. We walked all the way from, basically, Paris is encircled by a ring road that's called the Périphérique in French, la Périph, we say. And we started from just below it in the south and crossed it to the north. Today we were going to do the same thing, but we're running behind, so we started from just inside it on the east, walking all the way west. We're following the sun as it sets. And we're going to mosey, zigzag a little bit, but I already told them what we've seen. Told them to go watch it on your channel later. They hadn't seen it.
Now.
Later. And then,
I'll save some chips for you.
please do. I need some salt. And then, yeah, I told them where we're gonna go, what we're gonna see. Most likely, we might mosey a little bit off
There's
the beaten
one thing I
path.
really want to see: the Notre Dame Cathedral.
Me too. Should I? Can I?
I voted
can
on your
drink.
Patreon for that.
Oh, you did? You voted for it?
Notre Dame.
That's another good point. He's a patron of mine, and I'm a patron of his. So if you want to swapsies and be patrons of both of ours, then that's probably a good way to go. Hey, Lucy, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Okay, I'm going to switch this around from our ugly mugs so you can see the delight that is Notre Dame as it comes around the corner. This is a shot that I've taken about 1 million times for YouTube because it's amazing. And the river, which did not flood after all of that.
Make you thirsty.
You finished your beer already? Oh man, you made the most of that break. I'm proud of you.
I think I won that break out of the two of us.
You won that break. Oh, you did win that
You wanna
break.
wash your hands officially?
Yeah, kind of. We've been using these hand wipes as we go to be extra safe on video. Thank you, sir. I'm gonna do one hand at a
Just on
time.
Video, we're super safe.
We did it in the Uber off video as well. It's true.
This is our third one.
It's fourth.
Jake keeps eating the little hand towels off.
They're really good. They've got a little bit of lemon
He
zest.
said there was a bit of alcohol.
The fiber is good too. It's like a
Swab
dream.
yourself with-
It's like a citrusy, drinky dessert that helps you to stay regular. It's fantastic. Talked a lot about bathrooms on these two streams already.
Tuck it in there.
Yeah, please, thank you. Don't litter, boys and girls.
Never litter.
So you
Here's
can.
something, Jay. I do the opposite. Sometimes I pick up rubbish.
Yeah.
And I give myself a point.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
And then you give whoever left the trash behind a
No,
demerit.
you can't blame people. People will be people, but you get points. Like at the end of the month,
Yeah.
I got 20 points this month.
Ooh, I like that.
Play. You want to play?
I'll play. Not right now because my hands are full, but yeah, in the future.
And your hands are clean.
And my hands are clean. No trash picking up in right meow. Okay. So we're walking over to Ile Saint Louis right now, where you can see this guy biking. He's a little
special
faster than we are.
request.
By special request, we weren't. Yeah, we totally were never going to do this. We avoid this island at all costs, but I guess we can do it this time.
Speaking of all costs, to
Yeah.
live here, it probably would cost all costs.
It's a very expensive place to live. You had a guest on your podcast who lives here, though, or used to live here.
Car Elton?
Yeah, she used to be here.
Yeah, right there.
She gave you a tour of the town. Really, she used to live right here. Man, she definitely had it made. Look at all these people enjoying the river. But they're keeping their social distancing. I'm impressed. There's actual distance between each group of people. It gets worse down towards the end, but you know that
When the
happens.
sun starts setting and it's less sun there, they'll go. Woo.
Yeah,
You want this way?
yeah, sure. Let's go around the tip of the island. Tip of the island to you.
Where are your viewers?
Where are my viewers? Where's everybody tuning in from?
Any Australians?
Fantastic. Hey, Richard. Dixie says 20 minutes after we left. Richard, it's okay. He'll see this later, Dixie. No wind on the bridge. That's good. Yeah, we got a little bit of wind right here, but
You know what that sounds like? It sounds like a spy thing. You sit next to each other on a park bench and go, no wind on the bridge.
no wind on the bridge. The basket is in the uncle.
Slide a packet of chips to you with some kind of
Sounds about right. Ooh, there's somebody from Portugal. We walked by an obrigado earlier.
Obrigado to you.
Obrigado to you for watching. We've got someone from we got people from the UK, Texas, Canada, Pennsylvania. Somebody said, please shout me out. Kay, thank you, Kay. I can't really read right now because the sun is in my eyes. I think it says Kay, right? Thank you so much. Toulouse, Connecticut, Oklahoma, Toronto. Hi, hi, hi. Somebody's watching from Paris. Tosh Music, it looks like. Ireland, Louisiana, San Antonio. Madison, Wisconsin. Thanks for voting. Baltimore, San Francisco.
Keep 'em coming.
Eindhoven. Oh, Paul's in here.
Paul. Hello, Paul.
Famous Paul from
Paul, so
Eindhoven,
only with a
Seattle,
little piano music.
Portland, Oregon. Not Portland, Maine, apparently. Come on, Portland, Maine. You got to represent. I have some friends in Portland, Maine. But I've spent more time in Portland, Oregon. There's the Pantheon over there.
I'm going to
You
Portland
can see
on Sunday.
on top of my beer. Oh, you're doing your book tour.
Virtual book.
How do people get in on your virtual book tour, Oliver? Too late, huh?
You have to, there's a thing on my site. It's complicated.
Go to the earfultower.com and check it out.
Yeah. I'm doing virtual tour.
He's doing a virtual book tour.
So Portland, if you need any tips for where to visit,
Coffee and beer.
does that work virtually as well?
What's that?
Does that work virtually?
Yeah, if anybody's gonna figure it out, it's gonna be somebody over there. Oh, he's got a little water fountain. Yeah.
now, eh?
Yeah, now you're the photographer. You're guaranteed to do a better job than I did because you remembered much earlier in your.
But it doesn't. It's not hard to forget when the lady is up there.
Yeah, here she is. So one of the things that I noticed today, I think, is I think it was today that no, I guess it must have been yesterday because I wasn't down here today. They've got a new. You can see that triangle at the top. They've got a new tarp of a roof going up on top and a lot of fresh scaffolding. Like this scaffolding over here was not here before. I think people are starting to clap. Well, 2 people are starting to clap. It's like 8 o'clock. Hopefully the wind's not too bad, ladies and gentlemen. We'll go around the side here so you can see it better, but they're really making a lot of progress. They weren't allowed to work during most of the lockdown. And they're already making some good headway. Some of the wood up there looks fresh too. It looks new from before the lockdown.
I think that top at the top. I think they're gonna have a concert up there.
I actually already have tickets.
Yeah, Madonna, right?
Yeah, Madonna and Britney Spears. It's gonna be awesome. I am enjoying my beer. Thank you so much, Joe, for asking. Oh, there are no points right now. Sorry, guys. This isn't going through Streamlabs. Thanks, Tim. I appreciate that. Are we gonna go this way? Or are we gonna go towards? No. We're going this way. Well, I can't let you wander off by yourself. That'd be negligent.
Gross negligence.
Gross negligence. We're gonna get the uglier part out of the way here because we got all of this.
Isn't that me?
We're gonna get past Oliver and all of these construction offices that they built. Can you imagine having your office be built right behind Notre Dame, even though it's a temporary office?
Yeah, no, I don't think I could.
I have a friend who's been making I'm doing this the proper way apparently. I have a friend who's gotten to go inside and film and photograph a little bit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and it sounds nuts. Sounds nuts. Well, when you translate scripts for the National Science Division of the country, you meet some cool nerds that do stuff like that. Oh, thank you. Who was that? Sorry, hold on. Celise, thank you so much. Glad we can give you a little bit of an adventure. Hopefully you guys will be able to come back over here and enjoy it yourself soon. Oh, thank you. Thank you for leaving a review. I'm glad you liked my book. It's very kind of you. Here's a little bit of sun flare for you. And we're gonna go over. This park is closed because they can close it. And then here we go. This is what you all came here for. We're gonna take our time wandering around this guy. There are a couple spots that I have in mind to stop. And we can just look at her for a minute and make sure that she's all right. Thankfully, she hasn't fallen over. Scaffolding is expanding. It's gonna look really weird for a while. Yeah, the lighting is great right now. How's that, everybody?
Look at our shadows.
Our shadows are so shady. People down on the river down there as well.
Whoa! Sorry about that.
It's all right. Thankfully, it didn't knock me over. Alaska. Somebody's watching from Alaska. Land of the giant mosquitoes.
Into the wild.
Oh, yeah.
That's all I think about.
That's all you think about?
Oh, it's
all the time?
about, yeah.
All day, every day.
Oh man, I think I wanted to be a bit like him when I was younger.
Yeah? You wanted to live in a van?
No, I wanted to explore the great unknown.
Isn't that what you're doing here? The unknowns of Paris?
Yep.
Exploring the great unknown that is the City of Light.
Here's a question.
Yeah.
City of Light or City of Light?
I was wondering if you're going to try and lead me into that. I say City of Light.
I'll tell you a cool story.
Yeah.
I was walking here doing a video like we're doing now.
Yep.
With a tour guide for the Notre Dame. He was specialized in, right?
Oh, wow. Okay.
So this is
Thanks, Susan. Oh, wow. Thank you very much.
This is a month before it burned down, right?
Yeah.
And we were right here. And I stopped, and someone sent this to me the other week.
Yeah.
Because I hadn't watched it for ages. I stopped here and I said to him, Quentin,
Yeah.
I know this is like a weird question, but if something terrible were to happen to the Notre Dame,
Yeah.
how would you react? Like if something catastrophic
You told
happened.
him? You asked him that on the tour.
A month before. This is filmed. You can watch it.
Wow.
And he goes, no, don't even say it. And I was like, no, I know it's a weird thought, but what would your reaction be?
Yeah.
And he got quite emotional. He's like, if this ever happened, I would be broke. And like he got really
Aw,
into it.
poor guy.
And like a month later, it burned down. How crazy is that? Isn't that crazy?
I think that answers some questions about the mysterious circumstances surrounding the events in question. I just used the word question twice. Look, we're live streaming. Redundancies are bound to happen.
So what's my responsibility now? Do I take little Insta stories?
Yeah, man, you do whatever you do. You're gonna do better. Like I said, you're gonna guarantee to do a better job than I did because I was very focused on talking to your stream. You can see a lot. One of the spots I wanted to stop is up here. There's a gap in the trees, so we can check out the scaffolding and all of the wood that they're constructing on top, trying to protect the roof or what's really interior roof. They call that the vault. I don't remember what the stone roof is called, because there's like a stone roof where the arches all come together, and then they built the lead roof over that, like the wood and lead roof for the rain protection. Somebody's bound to know. We'll take a pause here in a second and give you a chance to show your expertise. How about here? So, if you look, see if we can zoom in a little bit. Whoa! They finished all of this scaffolding on the front, right there, which looks bananas. And then there's all this other scaffolding on the right as well that's sticking out. That is very new. I don't know what. I wish I had an expert with us, an engineer or an architect, somebody. The nave, he says. Is the roof called the nave? Or is the nave, because you have the nave in the choir, right? There's sections. The vault. Aha. Yes, vault. Somebody said. I'm gonna go with it because you're verifying what I said, so that makes me feel smart. And I do hope it'll be open again in our lifetime for sure. Yeah, the Bucanistas are allowed to open. A bunch of them have been open. Hi to Minnesota. Hi, Marjorie. It's good. Glad you guys are getting a good view. It's good. Quality would be better if I am using the front camera. Oh, you mean like the selfie camera? Definitely. The quality drops when you use the selfie camera. But yeah, there you go. It's still fuzzy. I'm sorry. I cannot affect the connection quality of my phone.
This is where you conked out last time.
This is where the last time, yeah, that's true. This is where my phone died last time. All right, moving on a little bit. We'll take one more moment to linger for those of you that wanted to sit and stare at the church for a bit. I'm hoping that the cottonwoods are done being evil, because there are these trees here. They're spitting all the cotton now, which usually means that we're safe. But before the cotton starts falling off of them, they spit pollen. Thank you. Sorry, the sun's... sorry, hold on. Jose, thank you so much. Here's a Bucanista that's open for those of you that were wondering. But anyways, these trees, I don't know if it's their pollen or if they literally have ninja daggers that they shoot, but it goes straight into your eyes. And you'll see from my last video that my eyes are like super red. And it's because I don't even really have allergies, but those things murder. They absolutely murder the eyes. And that's all they go for, just the eyes. And they're terrible, and I hate them. So I think we're past that season now, but when you're riding your bike around, when I was a bike tour guide, it was horrible. Because there are like whole corridors of those trees that we would ride through. Stinging and a-burning. Oliver, when was the last time you were on this bridge?
I tell you, right before it burned down, the same night I did that video, I went into it when it was closed. Yeah? With the tour guide. And so we would have come down
Sanjay.
At sunset, and it was amazing. We went in, walked around, went up to that level about there. Oh, wow. They got a big organ. So when it was burning, I was thinking of all the stuff in there.
Wow. You were in there while it was closed?
Yep.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Oliver's got the hookups.
Yeah, I had a hookup that week.
Boy, did you. I'm glad that this is a nice little consolation for you guys. Sorry that, hello to South Carolina. Sorry that we can't bring you all here with us, but this is the next best thing. And how else would we socially distance 400 people if you think about it? I mean, really, it'd be pretty darn impossible to do just that.
You know who I'm doing a podcast with on Monday?
400 people?
Nope.
Who? And we actually had a request to go check it out. You want to go look at it?
Yeah.
Who? You'll tell that story once we get over there. I want to know.
Maybe we'll see the dude.
Maybe we will see the dude. The dude himself. Okay. Shakespeare. Oh, I have an idea. Yeah, I have an idea of what we should do here. For those of you that are wanting to see the shops and so forth and what's closed, one of the more dramatic, if you're familiar with this part of Paris, one of the more dramatic, yeah, let's do it.
Oh, we're going to get that far.
We can make it. one of the more dramatic closures is going to be after this stop with Oliver, who's about to tell us the most riveting story you may have ever heard in your short or long lives.
You're trying to psych me out.
I'm getting you psyched up.
You can't psych me out.
I'm getting you ready for your moment. Where are we, Oliver?
Shakespeare and Company bookshop. Shakespeare and Company bookshop, maybe probably the most famous English language bookshop in Europe.
You're gonna have to speak up a little bit too, because I have the same microphone problem.
Probably the most famous English language bookshop in Europe. And I'm going to do a podcast episode with one of the main dudes there on Monday.
What? Tune into Oliver's podcast, ladies and gentlemen, because
free to subscribe.
You can subscribe for free and you can get some internal Shakespeare and Company logic and time with that man right there himself.
We have a long way to go.
What are you talking about? We're practically already there.
We're not even halfway.
Look at him, he's already starting to whinge. That's something that Americans don't know.
I just want to have a beer.
You already had a beer.
Yeah, I know another one.
You can grab one here. This guy's selling beer. Get a Carlsberg. Bonjour, monsieur. No? Not going to go for it?
Yeah, please.
Après? Okay.
We go down here. Right?
Après means after, for those of you that are not speaking of the French. Yeah, we're going through here because I wanted to show people just how dramatic the change was. Pop up. Don't get run over. Pop up. Just going to go ahead and leave the gimbal here. This guy's reading. He's on Tinder. We're fine. Oh, thank you. Merci, monsieur. I keep forgetting which language to use. What's up, Mark? Everybody thinks we're tourists.
I'm filming too.
Everybody really thinks we're tourists. Film away, Montmartre. That looks beautiful. I'd take a picture if I could.
Sound like you swore there.
If I could. Really?
Sound like you said, "Fuck could."
Oh, that's not good. No swears. No swears.
I'm gonna put this on Instagram with Edith Piaf.
Please do.
What do you think?
Do it. So for those of you that are familiar with this little set of streets here, they are basically all restaurants. It's fairly touristy. Lots of crepes and fromageries and some raclette, some French food, some kebabs, all kinds of stuff. And most of them are closed. This place is usually packed with people, absolutely slammed. And it's weird to see it this empty. When I first moved to Paris a while back, this was the only place here. I'll show you. Let's go over here. We're gonna dodge over this way. Down this street was the only decent Mexican restaurant in Paris that I could find 5-6 years ago, whenever it was that I first lived here. And it was a little bit too expensive, but something that What's up? Are we going now? Yeah, we'll go down here and turn right. I enunciated a little too well there. So, ooh, chicken. So, I wonder if it's still here. I think this is where it was. Unless I'm wrong. That's unfortunate. It's closed. So this used to be like the only place that I could get Mexican food in Paris back in the day. And there you go. There's a little walk down memory lane to discover, disappointingly, that it be gone. But one of my favorite kebab places back in the day was this one on the corner, right?
Is this when you were a tour guide?
Yeah, the Maison de Euro. No, this is before tour guiding. This is when I was an English teacher here. Me and my English teaching buddies would come to this place and get a kebab on the corner. It was life. This guy's mohawk is life. Look at that. Those mohawks are amazing. Mask on, huh?
Look, I know
it's a good duck bill.
We...
I talked about the mask for a long time at the beginning. Yeah.
We are. We're doing both.
All right. So from here.
This is our coffee filter from Peloton.
This is the coffee filter. The Peloton hooked us up.
Nice shot.
Mm-hmm. Lots of nice shots down here. Now that I can't use my camera.
Tell me what you've taken.
Tell me what?
Tell me what you would have taken and I'll steal it.
Oh, just do it. That's a good one. So we're coming up to Place Saint-Michel, entering into the Latin Quarter, and we're kind of above Place Saint-Michel already, or past it.
It's Friday night.
Be able to see it. It's Friday night, so there's going to be a raging party over there, or there would be normally, in the land before time.
I feel like Darth Vader.
You look like Darth Vader. Terrified. So this is Place Saint-Michel over here, and you can see the Palais de Justice in the background. Conciergerie attached to that.
Beautiful building.
It is a beautiful building. But we're trying to avoid the river, so we're gonna go ahead and go straight across here, assuming we don't get hit by a bus. Oh, sweet, we got a green guy.
Or a bike.
Or a bike.
Probably more.
That's much more likely. It's so quiet here. This is delightful. Remember, this place would be absolutely packed.
Friday night, summer night.
Le Lutèche. You want to tell our viewers what this restaurant is named after?
It is named after.
C'est en eau. Désolé.
Named after the name of Paris, isn't it?
Yeah.
Lutetia.
It's the old, or one of the original names of Paris. I don't know if anybody can claim what the original name is. I don't know.
Swamp land.
But it is the swamp.
2,000 years ago when the Romans came.
And they set up shop on this side of the river.
Set up shop, expanded into the Mare and beyond. Still get a pizza restaurant anyway.
You can. And they finally started using tomato sauce on their pizzas, which was one of the more glorious elements. Okay, we're gonna politely pass this lady again.
Claimed that the margarita was made in Naples.
Really?
Yeah.
The margarita was made in Naples?
They said.
Blowing my mind. Okay, this is a kind of a fun road, but let's take a right here and we'll go down, we'll see, excuse me, no problem. We'll go see,
Okay.
Do it. We're gonna go see another street that's usually slammed with people, full of beer. I mean, full of food. I saw the craft sign there and immediately thought, craft beer? Oh no, those are glasses, craft glasses. And around the corner we go, oh, there are people here. What do you know? So some restaurants are allowed to they're doing delivery. I don't know, I guess takeaway must be acceptable for some as well. I really don't know what the rules are right now for restaurants and so forth. I just know that we can't go in them and hang out yet. We're not allowed to do that yet. Not allowed to be social in them as yet, but it's not stopping people from being outside. Now, here's a recommendation for you. If you're ever going to be in this neighborhood, we are not going to go to the Pantheon, Sophie. Sorry, it is way out of the way if we're trying to cross the city in one day. I love the Pantheon, though. We'll get there one day.
I think there's a restaurant called the Pantheon. We can show that if you like.
Please do, point it out. But this place right here where the line is, Chez Libanais, is possibly the best shawarma in town. It's one of my favorites. So, hence the queue. It's not just because they're desperate for food that they didn't make themselves.
Do you remember that time we did paintballing on the street?
Yeah. Oh man, they didn't walk off. Who knows? Your aim, I mean,
You were at the Pantheon.
I'm not that tall. It's funny because considering that you're like, what, 4 inches taller than me, you should be aiming down.
Wow.
It's all right. We'll work on it. We'll go to a paintball range.
Rue Saint-André-des-Arts, everyone.
That's where we're at.
Do your
Oliver's good.
follow along as
Oliver's, yeah, I'm sure they do. Oliver's really good about making sure you see the street signs as we go.
Yeah, sometimes people follow along, they go, I want that shawarma, and they can't remember.
It's hard to know sometimes.
We got your back, guys.
We got your back. We're coming up to Rue Bussy as well, which is another famous little food street. There's so many things that we would love to wander off and show you. But we're trying to make it all the way across the city.
Hey, walk slower.
Walking slower.
No, you have to walk slower than that. Go, do it again. Go back.
Go back. Oh, you want to get the door specifically? Got it. Oliver is trying to film me walking in front of this door here. I have no idea where it's going, but it's going to end up somewhere. And you can go see that. Maybe on his Instagram. Where do people find you on Instagram?
Should I do the stories live?
Yeah, just post them now.
I'll do them now.
Yeah.
Instagram at the Eiffel Tower.
That's a very good American.
Arful.
It's great. Good Americanization of that.
Tower.
Perfect.
You guys can tell me what to ask Jay surreptitiously.
You can as well, actually. You can be sneaky by texting him via his Instagram.
Okay, here we go. I'm going to do the story.
Do it.
What do you
So,
think picture I got of you?
one of the other... Oh, I like that. Yeah, there you go.
There you go, folks.
I look mildly awkward as I'm trying to walk extra slow. Oh, this is nice too. Getting some door knockers there. So one of the really crappy Mexican restaurants that used to be here, I probably shouldn't say that. Can't edit that out. One of the Mexican restaurants that used to be here got replaced by another Mexican restaurant. That's a chain. They do burritos, and they actually do decent burritos. Like, good little takeaway burritos. I hope that they're open again. But Boca Mexa does this cool thing with their burritos that I really like, that I don't know that I've seen anywhere else, where they pile on all of your... oh yeah, they're open. Sweet. I wish I lived somewhere close to one of these, because I would totally get that delivered. But basically, they take your burrito, they put all the ingredients in like any other burrito place you've been to, but when they're done piling them all in, they fold the burrito in a way to massage the ingredients together, so the whole thing gets kind of mixed up, and every bite is... you basically have everything that's in the burrito in each and every bite. It's amazing. You don't get any of those like all rice bites that plague the common burrito. So this sign here says Le Bouchi. Le Bouchi. I'm gonna say it wrong a million times that I'm saying it on camera. Oh, it's fuzzy. There we go. And we're about to walk onto Rue de Bouchi. Rue de Bouchi.
Should I have a beer?
That's a good one. Look at that.
That's big, huh?
Yeah. Good cap.
I'm gonna slack off in the background.
Good capture. You are doing anything but slacking at this rate. It's impressive. So anyways, we're about to walk onto a really famous food street that we tend to come down on bike tours. So there's a bike going down the way. Most of these places are closed. Maison Sauvage is one of those picturesque spots that I've never eaten.
Oh, that's nice.
Is it?
Yeah.
But it's famous for all of these plant decor. All of this plant decor on the outside. It does look like it could use a little bit of love, but maybe that's the point right now. Sauvage means wild. PP Sauvage?
Yeah.
Boy, do I want to.
Like dudes peeing in the street.
Aha.
That's what they call it.
A PP Sauvage, a wild. He's out in the wild. That describes a lot of Parisian experience right there.
What's your favorite Edith Piaf song? Do you have one?
No, nothing's coming to mind right off the top of my head.
Love Beyond Rose?
Do it. Oh, so here's another recommendation. The Molière here is attached to a beer cave. Yeah, let's do it. You've been wanting one. Yeah, do it. I do. Grab us a beer. I'll pay. I owe you a beer.
Maybe this is too slow.
It might take a minute.
We'll give it 10 seconds.
They do have beer to go here, though. Excuse me.
Let's get a bottle so that when you have to pour it.
I'm gonna remask myself out of the politeness in my heart.
Would you like one?
A beer?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Look at all the beer they have in there. So these guys have on the side here, I recommend this in my guide, but they have this cava beer. Right here, sorry I put my mask back on, so if my voice doesn't sound as good, that would be why. But Cava Beer is a beer cellar, and that's what they basically just took this entryway. That's all it is, but they put beer storage inside of it, so you can go in here and buy beer on the fly. And it looks like they've decided to just overflow into the actual brasserie, but it does seem to be too slow for us. Are you sure?
I don't know.
Should
more places selling beer.
all right. Well, we'll not like this. This is like the last craft beer place for the rest of our route. So, while you wait for the beer, you want me? I'll give you my card so you can do a sun contact.
Oh, thank you. Yep.
Yep. Should just tap.
What do you want?
An IPA of some sort would be great if they have a cold one. Okay. So what I'm gonna do while we wait. Gallia. That's great. So, Gallia would be good. They have Gallia. Does it? So anyways, now that we've had an awkward moment spotting beer in ladies' hands and then being confused about it, I'm going to give you guys a quick walk around in the direction we are not going to go. Wait, which direction are we not going to go is the question. Okay, I have an idea. I know what we're going to do. I'm going to take you guys on a quick mini tour so we're not burning time waiting for beer. We'll let Oliver take care of that. Oh, don't cry with jealousy. Hopefully you can just enjoy the walk with us. Ah, thanks, Mystery Man. Mystery Man's got the beer. I'll be sure to let good old Oliver know that you pitched in for the beer there. So, I'm just gonna go around this corner here because if I'm correct, which I may not be, because this is an area that I'm actually less familiar with, there's a really cool little square over here that everybody knows about and everybody loves, and for whatever reason I missed out on for years. And I could have gotten this wrong, and if I got it wrong, then shame on me. We'll find it again next time. But you're gonna notice that I'm not gonna talk too much about it before we actually find it because I'm mildly terrified that we won't. Found, excuse me. Did I find it? No, I didn't find it. Dang it. I got prematurely excited about it and then poured beer all over my chest because I was taking my sunglasses off with a beer in my hand. Don't do that at home, boys and girls. Okay, it's down here. I know where it is. But it's a good thing Oliver's buying a fresh beer because here, I'll show you. Thanks, Yanni. That's very kind of you. Can use it to buy myself a non-beer shower. I don't know if you can see it, but I just poured it right on my chest. Here it is. Okay. First off, don't drink in live stream. That's all I have there, so we'll go ahead and throw that away. Secondly, this is where I was looking to go. Turn this around. It's very quiet here. Now, this square, I always forget the name of it because, again, I didn't really know about this place until recently. But where's the name of it? Where's the name? We're gonna find it. I feel like I gotta whisper to you right now because it's so quiet. There's a little picnic going on in the middle. That's adorable. There's a florist who's open, also adorable. What's the name of this place? Somebody in the comments knows for sure. I always forget. Anyways, that's there. So if you want to find it, you gotta come basically on Google if you're looking for it. Look up Rue Cardinal in the 6th with Rue de Furstenberg, and you'll find it. Oh, it's Place de Furstenberg. Okay, that's what everybody's saying. So Place de Furstenberg, replace Rue with Place, like place, and you'll find it. How exciting is that? And if you do it better than I did it, you won't spill your beer. That'd be nice. At least I'll smell good. At least I will smell good. Shaking your head. I mean, I understand why you're shaking your head, but come on. I'm juggling a lot here. And dodging dog poop, which I'm not showing you. And thankfully the gimbal hides. Okay, so we're looping back around. You can see these people hanging out in front. Again, I'm gonna speak a little more quietly so I don't draw too much attention to myself. Not like I'm already drawing enough attention to myself pouring beer on my chest as I go. But it's a really nice, quiet area. For me, I've always imagined the 6th as the neighborhood that I would like retire to because it's so quiet and nice and still close to everything. There's a lot of really good stuff going on over here. I really like it. But I also saved this neighborhood. So like I didn't know that square's name, for example, which I should. But I kind of saved this neighborhood. I don't explore it quite as much because whenever I come over here, it still feels like coming to Paris in that way. You know what I mean? Like it still feels like a place that I can explore that I don't really know yet. And it still has some of that magic for me, which, oh, this way. See, got to turn left instead of turning right. Still has some of that magic for me that has been lost in a lot of other parts of Paris because I've gotten familiar with them. And so yeah, I love coming over here, but I try to do it sparingly just because it still has some magic for me and I don't want that to run out too quickly. So that is my thing. Hey, look at that. You missed out on me spilling some of my beer on my chest because I was holding my beer in one hand and my phone in the other, and I went to adjust my sunglasses.
I didn't know where you went, so I started writing help in the comments.
Oh, that's good. Okay, we're going the way that you were just, we're gonna go this way. I think, hold on. No, we're not, we're going this way. We're gonna go to the Montmartre. That's my plan now. I was gonna take you here.
Jay's supporters.
Yes, thanks for the beer, mystery man. Oh yeah, and thanks for giving me my card back. I forgot I gave that to you. You could have just had quite you could have at least bought one more beer before you ran out of funds there. Oh la vache.
So what's the plan, Jay?
So the plan from here is I want to go in a little bit, and actually, I have a better idea. So I know that I was just telling our delightful viewers. Can't believe that I lost yesterday. I didn't lose him. He lost me. Come on. I couldn't lose him anyways. He sends off a boomerang. He's like, I like that. I was gonna say that you're just so handsome that you radiate off the Parisian limestone. I like mine. Oh, need that. This is where I did it. You can see the splatter there. No, I was just like, the sun, as you can see, is brilliant here. And as soon as I walked out into the shade, I was like, oh, I can take off my sunglasses, and then beer down my chest. Yeah. So if there are any cars coming, we won't know until we're dead. But
we won't even know that.
In the interim, what was it saying? Something about, you asked me what we were doing.
Is that what you were gonna do?
Well, I want to take you to the Abbey. Oh, that's what I just did.
Oh, sweet.
But I was, well, yeah, I remember what I was saying. I mean, they all heard it already, but you haven't heard it. So basically, I was just saying that I kind of keep the 6th and 5th as like, oh, yeah. Oh, so you heard it. There you go. Well, then how did you not know that I was in there?
Because I was watching it 20 seconds later, so I was following you. It's not live.
Anyways, we're going to go see the Abbey now. That's my goal. You can see the top of it right there.
We're meant to arrive at our destination in 30 minutes.
And the side of it. Well, that's not happening. Meant to. Who's keeping track?
I'm going to do a poll about you.
Oh, okay. That's not sketchy at all. Hey, man, you do whatever you're gonna. Ah, I like that. Yeah. Oliver's over here like producing content like crazy. It's good. So we are heading over to Saint-Germain. I figured we'd pop by here. It wasn't originally part of the plan, but I do know that Oliver wants to walk very close to the Eiffel Tower.
Eiffel Tower. A lot of Americans might know this place as Saint Germain.
This is Saint Germain. How germane of you to bring that up, because there are a lot of Americans watching.
Germain.
And here we go. Bonjour, monsieur. He was smiling at us. Dude, Paris is so much friendlier right now. I'm saying hi to everybody.
Someone stole my scooter yesterday.
Well, okay, fair enough. Someone did steal Oliver's scooter yesterday, so he's operating under slightly different feelings for the city right now than some of us.
Isn't this our favorite cafe?
Yes, I come here every day. Oliver's about to take us to where he thinks the best coffee in Paris is.
They do Magos.
They do Mago. You know,
I've got a theory, and it's probably shared by you.
I love this.
A lot of tourists will come here thinking this is one of the coolest coffee shops to come because it's where Hemingway used to come.
Yep.
Let me tell you, if Hemingway was in Paris today, he wouldn't be seen dead in there.
Nope.
I don't know him, but I know what he liked.
And you know how poor he was when he lived here?
He couldn't afford it. He wouldn't be interested. He would be where we started the show.
He would be. It's true.
Also, make your own memories. Go to the Peloton. Don't chase Hemingway.
Oliver's got strong feelings about this place. I like it. Keep it going. Keep it going.
What do you think? It's beautiful and it's charming, but it's like
It is.
You know, it's not.
It's I think Oliver's trying to say that most of its stories are behind it.
Say again?
I said I think Oliver's trying to say that most of its stories are behind it.
Yeah, no, I don't know any cool people coming here today. No writers in Paris are coming here. What do you think?
Neither of us wrote here. I think I've had a hot chocolate here once.
It's very beautiful, and I took a picture of it.
Yeah, and it's
How
got
much
the
was the
dude.
hot chocolate?
It has its two dolls. So that's good.
Is everyone getting angry at me in the comments?
No, nobody's angry at you. I don't think. Anybody angry at Oliver? People say they know the place, touristy, so not good. No, they're all agreeing with you. Cafe de Flore, however, yeah,
No, the
top
exact same thing.
notch.
Same.
Whoa, look at this hotel next to it that's like super modern. I have not noticed that before, and I'm sure it's been here for a long time. You can tell how often I'm in this neighborhood. I should spend more time here, but again, I'm trying to save it. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Don't get hit by a bus.
Never walked on this road.
That is pretty nuts.
Whoa!
Wow. Yeah, that is insane. This is a one-way street, so hopefully nobody comes from behind.
When have you guys ever seen?
Wow. Boulevard Saint-Germain, empty.
Empty, or is that a car?
Well, there's there's some taxis coming our way. Yeah, but they're looking for fares. They're not. They're empty. Wow. That's pretty crazy. It's phenomenal.
Don't give me that lip. Oh, that lip.
That is nuts. Do love the brasserie lip. That's where that joke was going. Just in case anybody missed that. I'm just gonna walk in the bus lane here for a second. Unfortunately, these lenses are a bit scratched and not polarized, so I can't really tell. I'm gonna get run down, but Oliver wants a picture of me doing this, so I'll keep risking my life for that photo. This is such a beautiful area, though. I love it over here. We're about to walk, so we're gonna walk from the 6th to the 7th, and the 7th is where. Do I need to slow down for you?
No, I keep walking.
Okay. The 7th is where the Eiffel Tower is. It's one of the bougiest, nicest neighborhoods in the city. Hard to say. I mean, I feel like we're saying that about a whole bunch of neighborhoods that we're walking through right now.
How different is this?
This is insane, though. Oh, very different. Yeah, if you compare this to where we started on Oliver's stream in the 20th, this is wildly, wildly different to that.
It's chalk and cheese. It's like comparing chalk with cheese, isn't it?
I guess, yeah. I've never heard that expression before.
Really? Chalk and cheese.
But it is cheap as chips.
Maybe I made it up.
That's one that I learned
I've
from an
got chips for
Australian.
you if you want.
You got chips?
Oh, what a
That's
door.
right. You have crisps.
I'll catch that door.
I'm learning.
All
Yeah,
right.
get that door. Get that door. That's classier. He's a classy guy. What can I say? Here's some traffic for us. Mostly cops. Look at all those cops on their motorcycles. All right, while he's doing that, I'll see. There's a lot of comments going on. Sorry, guys. It's really hard to snobby boys. That's us. Being snobby. You have mustache envy. Well, you know, it'll come around eventually, right? That's good. I'm glad you've made several of your own memories there. If you have fond memories of the Dumago or Café de Flore, that's great. We're not trying to knock that down.
That's cool.
And hopefully you've got lots of great memories of this neighborhood as a whole, if you've been here, if you've been lucky enough to come. You started an arrondissement / cafe war in the comments.
Oh, really? Cool. How many people watch?
How many people are here right now? 549 apparently.
Oh, record!
It's great.
For one of our walks.
For one of our walks, for sure. Oh, here we go.
Previous record was
We found some-
5:01.
Whoa, we broke that. This is a beautiful neighborhood. We found a little bit more traffic. It almost lasted for 10 seconds.
It's back again, no?
It was pretty great. Definitely a beautiful neighborhood. But
Beer, actually.
pretty much every neighborhood in Paris. Yeah, these guys aren't bad. This is a French brewery that we're drinking their IPA right now, Galia.
You know, I didn't even ask the price. I had no idea what you paid, and I didn't keep a receipt.
Well,
We'll see what it is.
we're gonna find out. 300 euros per beer.
She said, "Do you want the expensive one?" I said, "I don't care. It's Jay's card."
Give me 2 of them. What's?
Uh-oh.
Do you have one of those beers that has gold flakes in the bottom? I'll take 5.
The one that comes from the guano of a Nicaraguan bat.
Yeah, that's the one
That's
you're
what
after.
this is.
World famous.
That's what Galia is. It's Latin for that.
It's Latin for the guano of a Nicaraguan bat. This guy's full of all kinds of history. It's great.
Nice street. You got sore legs yet?
I don't.
I do.
My feet are a little tired though.
Oh.
Apparently the bat poo beer is also causing a stir, which is, don't stir the bat poo beer. That's the last thing you want. Just leave that sediment at the bottom.
We could. We're gonna pass the Eiffel, so we can wait for Lena.
We are gonna. Oh yeah, that's right. Because you're staying in a fancy place right next to the Eiffel Tower.
And fancy for a week. You guys will see that. But first, maybe we'll see Lena. Maybe she can throw us some food.
That'd be great.
Peanuts.
I'll take them. Not allergic.
That's good. Another good door. I can do it. Hang on, walk slow. I'll get a series of Jay.
Walking slower. He's gonna get a series of me walking in front of doors. Here's the door. Here's Oliver. You've seen it. Here, I'm gonna walk through it.
Alright, ignore me.
I'm gonna ignore you. Just walking. I'm gonna walk more casually this time than I did last time because, man, last time I looked like a goob. Here's my face for those of you wondering what the goob looks like. I walked too fast?
Yeah, but it still looks cool.
Oh, that looks good. Hold on. Wrong camera. There we go.
That's
And-
the door.
Yeah, it looks snazzy. I still look awkward, but
Oh.
oh, there we go. That looks better.
Oh!
Longer stride.
Oh!
Whoa! What a series.
Talking about Chasse Rouge before?
Yep.
Look how different
Show some
it is.
chasse roux. Dang it! I hit the button again. Okay, what's the chasse roux?
It's to stop the wagon wheels from damaging the building, and they look all different often. And I collect them.
He does. That's more. I feel like that's your Space
That's my
Invaders.
thing, yeah, that's my
That's your Invaders.
I wish, you know what? I wish there was a better name for them, so people could go, "Oh, Oliver."
You could maybe people will just start calling them Olivers.
Chassis boys.
Look, they removed the Olivers from this door. How could they? They've got a digital Oliver now.
You know what my most ambitious project was, Jay?
What's that?
See this one? Oh, you know actually.
You were trying to find the alphabet in them, right?
So that would be a good S or a D. Do you see? There's a kind of an S, or a kind of a capital D, or you can get away with a B.
Yeah.
And I mentioned it, and I got a few people sent in some good ones.
How many letters do you have?
I have about 4, Jay.
That's a great start. Here's another S or D.
See, like, that's S. Or J.
Okay, sure. Or
Hey, the J. If you put them in order, and you put like people were expecting the letter J.
Yeah.
And then they saw that, they go, that's a J.
it's true.
But if you just showed it randomly, go, what letter is this? No one would have any idea.
They'd be like, it's a backwards S.
Some of them are way too hard.
Or they'd forget how to write an S when they saw it and be like, wait, is that an S?
That could be an A.
That could be an A.
Or an I.
Or a comma.
A comma isn't in the alphabet.
It helps with the alphabet, though. It separates, various letters from others.
It could be a V.
Grammar's important.
Jeez.
Just saying. I'm here to defend grammar. It gets a bad rap, that grammar. What's this church over here, you're asking? Well, I don't know. That was a good story. I hope you enjoyed it. It's a small but beautiful church. I'm gonna have to come back here and check it out. I'm gonna kick myself later because I do know what that church is.
I got a cool story for you, actually.
Tell me your cool story. Okay. So we're all wrapped.
So, I'm hesitant actually.
Scooters, man.
Might reveal a bit too much about. Might be a bit too private. Okay, I'll edit it though.
Private for who?
As in, I don't want people to know exactly where I live.
Oh.
And it will reveal that.
Ah, good. Yeah, don't reveal that.
Okay, so my neighbor, I found out yesterday night,
Yep.
was the wife of a very famous French person who died recently.
Oh.
And that French person's name just got put up on the street in front
Whoa.
of the building. And then I
Whoa.
put two and two together and I Googled her and I was stalking her last night. I was like, oh my God.
This is my neighbor.
In terms of how famous this French person is,
Yeah. Gerard Depardieu.
it's not internationally famous like Gerard, but for French, I would say everyone would know. And I want to talk to her.
You should talk to her.
So you say I can't give too much info because
Yep.
you'll find out where that thing is.
Oh yeah, for sure.
The axe murderers might get me, which I'm very hesitant.
They're
about.
after you.
But cool story, huh?
Bye, Mona. Mona's leaving.
Oh,
Sorry.
Mona! Come back, Mona! Mona!
I don't know if she came back. The comments aren't in real time.
Oh, really?
Well, they're like a 20-second delay, like you were talking about earlier. Yeah.
Gone.
She maybe. You feeling confident? I'm feeling confident.
I'm feeling great.
Let's
Look at the
cross.
second beer.
Look at this. Oh, that's right. I said we were going to go to Montmartre, and we're not. Because I got distracted by the Saint-Germain, which hopefully is more fun.
The street? What's the rules on that?
Yeah. It's
You?
Paris. Yeah. I was going to say, we're allowed to drink in the street. If we aren't, we've been breaking that law for years. It actually depends arrondissement by arrondissement. There are technicalities involved with that. So maybe I shouldn't blanketedly say that it's legal. Ask your lawyer, consult legal experts. But yeah, generally speaking, it's not frowned upon. I can tell you that much.
That's a nice building too, that one that you.
Boy, isn't it though?
Might snap it as well, dude.
Snap away, snap, snap, snippity, snip, snap. I mean, if I'm Jackie, I think I've given all the advice I'm allowed to give.
About drinking?
Yeah, she's asking specifically what we were allowed to drink.
I tell you what, Jackie, Jay and I know nothing.
We are clueless.
We fly by the seat of our pants, and until we're arrested, we say it's legal.
That's assuming we're wearing pants to begin with, which is not a guarantee.
Don't pants mean something different in America? And
that's what I've been told.
what does
But
it
I'm
mean for you?
an ignorant American.
What does pants mean?
Trousers.
Yeah, well, thanks for me.
Yeah, that's
I
what
think in England it means like underwear.
it does mean. Yeah, exactly. Also, Australians use pants the same way we do.
Yeah.
Ah, that's good. That makes it easier.
Yeah.
Those silly Brits. I'm sure we have a lot of Brits in here cringing as we talk about pants. Poor guys and ladies. We're not talking about your pants, don't worry. Just our pants. I love Pilates.
I remember I was once talking to an English person about how life in Australia it's like it's so warm we never wear pants, meaning trousers.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh
And
no.
They're like, ooh, I'm not sure you should be sharing that with me. And I said, why? No one wears pants. No one wears pants, mate. And they go, oh, I think your hygiene, that's not something for me. So, and they obviously...
Those are good moments.
You know what a thong is?
I
in
treasure those
Australia?
moments. Flip-flops.
Yeah. How about that?
Mm-hmm.
You should have seen my...
That's awkward. Left.
You should have seen my mum's face
Yeah.
when Lena, my wife, who's Swedish. So my mum was talking about how my little sister,
Oh, no.
Elizabeth, wears thongs to university.
Yeah.
Meaning flip-flops.
Yeah.
And Lena, my wife, goes, oh, like, why are you telling me this? And my mum's like, she wears thongs every day to university. I don't understand. Because mum's kind of, English and, like, I don't know, well-to-do, I suppose. And then I stopped. I was like, whoa, you guys are talking about two very different things here. This is weird.
Those are classy. Those are good moments. I hope you have a little book of those that you can share with your
I'd love
robots.
I'd love to do a book.
Robot overlords.
A book about language. I'll do that one day.
I'm looking forward to it.
Isn't this where Delaunay lived?
Why, I believe it is. Okay, we're getting to a nice quiet section again. I wanted to get away from the traffic there because I felt like
not walking straight anymore.
well, we're hanging right here, and we're in the 7th now, and we're gonna hang it right here. We're on Rue de Grenelle, which I don't know if it actually runs all the way to Pont de Grenelle, but it must.
Oh, look at that line.
Yeah, that's what I'm after. That's what I'm after. 540 stalkers in here. Yikes!
Stalkers.
They're all stalking you apparently. Hope you guys are enjoying this. Enjoying walking with us. Taking a stroll.
I've got a question for you, Jay.
Hit me with your best shot.
There are a lot of Paris creators out there, similar to you and I.
Sure.
As in, I mean, they do similar things. You know, they show Paris. How many of them, as a percent, do you think do collaborative stuff like this?
Not a lot.
I would agree with you.
I don't feel like.
I'd say most don't.
Maybe they just don't invite us to do stuff.
No, but you can see that they don't do it.
Oh, that's fair.
People aren't so collaborative. It's a shame, I think.
I think so too. I think it's changing a little bit. I've done some stuff like with My Parisian Life.
Oh yeah.
She's great. You go follow My Parisian Life on Instagram. Actually, we haven't done that yet. Yeah, I was gonna say.
I went on Instagram. A lot of people were.
We're doing that?
Yeah.
That's awesome. Okay, so here's the next Instagram account we want you guys to bomb with love. Is My Parisian Life.
Yeah.
Her name's Unique. She is lovely.
She's unique too.
She is unique. Go check her out. Oliver's getting distracted by a door again. Go check out My Parisian Life on Instagram. Find one of her posts that you like, and then leave a comment that says Jay and Oliver sent us.
But don't say from YouTube or something.
No, just say Jay and Oliver sent us or sent me. If there's multiples. If there are multiple of you, then you can say us. And then for the emojis, wine, cheese, and baguettes.
I'll tell you though, you know, she got a lot of
Wine,
followers
cheese, and
already.
baguettes. Yeah.
Pure Malt that you recommended for the last one, I looked,
Yeah.
has 100 followers.
Oh yeah, if
So that was huge.
yeah, go follow the Pure Malt if you didn't already.
Find a small one.
Yeah, I hope so. Okay,
next one will
we
be
have a
around
complication now. We have a complication arising because I'm going to need to plug in my phone to the battery pack that I have. Oh no, 22%. We're okay for now. I think that's dangerous though. So here, would you hold my beer, sir?
Sure. What are you going to do that's spectacular?
Just
you
you
would
wait.
say hold my beer. You-
Hold my beer.
Once I found 50 euros on the riverside,
And somebody was holding your beer.
I thought it was here. There used to be a cafe here.
Yeah.
Maybe it was 100 euros. It was 100 euros.
You found 100 euros.
Yeah, by the river. And I just, I went into the restaurant. I was like, wine. And they're like, what wine? I was like, what have you got? And I got the best one that they had.
That's phenomenal.
Yeah, right. If you find money, you gotta.
That is how
blow
you
it.
should treat that.
Yeah.
Okay, I gotta get a cable out of here. Hold on.
What should I hold?
You're good. I think we've got this properly double teamed. Just need my USB-C cable. Sorry for the technical pause, ladies and gentlemen.
Hold, right?
Appreciate it. Maybe you can.
Hey guys. It's a Jay Swanson takeover.
It is a takeover. Isn't that an Oliver G takeover?
Hey guys, everything he's told you, forget it. Is that what we're meant to do?
Yeah, you can do that.
And go to Berlin instead of Paris. It's the best city in Europe.
If you do go to Berlin, go to the Barn. They're a really good, not brewery. Don't affect up. They're a really good coffee roaster, German coffee roaster.
What's it called?
The Barn.
Or go to the Berghain Bar.
That's that too. Okay, now we got to figure out how to get this plugged into that without ruining the gimbal. Is
Okay.
the next question. We might have to go gimbal free for a minute. We're gonna find out.
We're on Rue de Grenelle.
This is gonna screw up the whole thing.
Grenelle et Bellechasse.
Whoever created this,
You have to slide it out.
yeah, I'm gonna have to. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, please. We're gonna walk while I do this, but it's gonna get jumbly for a second. So for those of you that,
put a kettle on, make a cup of tea.
if you get easily nauseous, maybe go make some coffee or grab a beer. This is the time to do it because I'm about to turn off the gimbal. What you're gonna see is gonna just, it's not so bad. Oh, that's pretty terrible. Okay, there it goes. Hold on. YouTube is freaking out because it could tell that I was, oh, don't freak out, YouTube. YouTube, come back. YouTube. Okay, I can see your guys' comments. There we go, we're back. Okay. Okay, we're gonna go sans gimbal for a little bit.
Sans.
Yeah, sans means without in the French. And we'll come back to it after I've charged my phone for a little bit. Because the last thing we want is for this to die in the middle of our walk. So hopefully everybody's ready and with us. Now we do have, maybe, was Notre Dame really the halfway point? Because I feel like this is a lot longer walk on the other side of this than what we started with.
We're surely almost there.
Yeah, totally.
It was meant to be a 2.5-hour walk according to Google.
It's true, but that's when we were going to follow line 1 explicitly, and then we talked.
We've got to cut back on the corners.
Okay, I need. Can you?
Yep.
Never mind, I got it.
Hey, we're at the 7th town hall.
Oh, this is the Mary of the 7th. This is the town hall.
Leave it open so we can see inside, guys.
There's a mayor. For those of you that don't know, sorry, this is just random Paris talk. Trying to here. You want to hold my phone again? We're almost done with the technical problems. Careful, you don't touch the wrong thing there on the screen.
I got 2 beers in my right hand.
You're doing everything right, my friend. Okay, so we'll let that guy get ahead of us. Wonderful conversation.
That is amazing.
By himself. Yeah. So, anyways, this behind me is the mayor's office of the 7th arrondissement, right where Oliver's head is. So, you can say it either way. This is where the mayor of just this neighborhood is. Hopefully not right now. Hopefully he or she is home with their family right now. But the mayor's office, each and every arrondissement, each neighborhood in the city has its own mayor. And I don't want to get into the particulars about it because I'm not the expert that we need for that. But we did just have elections for both our city's mayor and every arrondissement's administration, I guess is the way to put it. And we got through one round of it before lockdown. And then we never knew what happened after that. The sun just set on the other side. Here, I should show you that. So there are 20 arrondissements, 20 mayors, plus the city's mayor.
The one mayor to rule them all.
The one mayor to rule them all. And in the darkness bind them. So.
Another door, Jay. Jeez, these doors are good.
We're good.
I had the 4th and the 18th.
You have the 4th and the 18th, the mayors? Oh yeah, that's right. The 18th, the mayor from the 18th seemed like a really nice guy.
He speaks excellent. Did you meet him at the embassy thing?
I don't know. I don't think so.
He was hanging around.
Oh, I wish I would have if I didn't. He seemed like a really nice guy.
Those 2 mayors speak really good English. So if you ever want to meet a mayor, try to visit.
Sounds good. I want to meet the mayor of my arrondissement at some point. Just so I can ask if I can get a reduction in my internet costs. Just kidding. Oh.
Okay. Oh, I kind of want to go down there, Jay, because I can see that from my house.
Let's do it.
I wanted to see this.
Let's do it. I'm just trying to secure my freaking backpack straps. My life got harder there for a minute. Okay. How's everybody doing? Nobody's getting motion sick, hopefully, with the handheld. There goes the beer.
Okay, I want to show you guys something.
We should walk in the middle of the street, though, because we can.
We're conditioned, aren't we?
Yeah.
Have you seen that cartoon of the where the roads have been dug out?
Describe it for me, Oliver. We were just talking about cartoons about roads earlier. Edward, thank you so much. I appreciate it. The Academy de Bière. No, I haven't been there yet, but I definitely want to go.
Okay, I think I've got what I want.
So you're saying you can see this from your current abode?
Yeah, we're gonna get to the front.
We do have a car coming now for when we're just trying to express our newfound freedoms. Car, come on. All right, we're exploring a little bit because this was not on the route, but we want to share some churchy goodness with you. Where do you look?
Here's what I want to show you. Before we get to, I'll show you when we get to the front.
Okay,
I'm so stoked that we're here. This is brilliant.
it's working out great. Those guys are having quite the party up there.
To tell the story of what we're doing now is at home. The air has been really clear because there's fewer cars, right? So the air is clear, and I live on the top floor. I can see a lot of Paris.
Yeah.
But in the past weeks, I've been able to see clearer and further.
Yeah.
And I've noticed this church with a double spire, like that.
Thanks, Neil, by the way.
Like that.
Yeah, okay.
And I had no idea which it was, and it's really hard because it was so far away to figure out which. There was a million churches in Paris.
Yeah.
To figure it out. So I zoomed in. I'll show you on this video.
Yeah, show me.
So first, here's my view.
Okay.
Wait, I gotta find the video. Zoom in, Jay.
It's funny because I thought I was for a second there watching a video of your thumbs watching a video, but that's what they're watching.
Okay.
But I guess I am too.
So that's my view, right?
Yeah.
There's the Eiffel Tower.
Yeah.
And then you see
That's how far away from the Eiffel Tower we are right now.
That, oh my goodness. So that there, and then I paused it, and then I zoomed in on it again.
Oh.
So you'll see those
Yeah,
two
yeah,
spires.
yeah. That's where we
there.
are. All right.
And we're standing here now.
All right.
So now we'll find out for sure what it is. Because we made it.
Clotilde, I think.
I think so too.
Clotilde?
Yeah.
Kind of like Mathilde.
But it's really hard
Kinda
to
like
go on
Tilda,
Google
but-
Maps and line it up because it's so far away.
Right.
Yeah.
I hope that this battery
name,
pack
isn't it?
fast charges, by the way.
Oh goodness.
Clotilde?
Should
Yeah.
I plug mine in as a backup to my gimbal?
I guess.
I mean, we have to.
Wow. I don't know if have I ever been here before? This is a first for me. I don't think I've ever come to this church before.
It's a Jay Swanson first.
It's a Jay Swanson first, ladies and gentlemen.
The red double whammy.
Sorry, my camera's really struggling to focus. I hate this. I hate this phone. I'm just gonna come out and say it. I hate it. I hate it. It's been making my life hell. But anyways, hell's aside, here's a little piece of heaven. That's beautiful.
Hey, you want to play ball? Look, there's a ball there.
Caught in the grate.
Isn't this cool?
This is really cool.
This is like closure for me.
I really don't think I've ever seen this church before. It's a beautiful.
You've seen my view?
I've seen your view, so I guess technically I've seen your church. This church from afar. Wow. This, yeah, absolutely. We're happy to share it with you guys. The exploration, the discovery.
I'm gonna do an Insta story about that later.
Do it. One last look at it before we move on. Oh, the Google Street View goes inside this church. That's pretty great. Apparently there's a very famous organ inside this church. Say the commenters. Our delightful and trustworthy commenters. Okay, so...
Look at that. Have you ever seen one of these?
Las Casas? No.
Spanish.
Interesting. We're getting all kinds of experiences out of this. The sun is setting.
You want chips?
I'm gonna pass for now.
What?
I just don't want to crunch on camera. Yeah, I know. It's all right. I was just thinking, man, I look forward to actually eating some food later. I had lunch at some point.
Come on, dude. Come on.
There he is, in front of his favorite door. Oh yeah, look at that knocker. Here, I'll do the other one. Wow, look at, is it that Neptune? Poseidon? Definitely looks like it. Okay, I'll have one. I'll have one, a Chev. I thought I could smell some strong French cheese smells. All right, ladies and gentlemen, forgive the crunch. It'll be over soon.
We had crossroads on my bit.
Can't
be worse than
I
that.
could mute it. No, there's no mute button. I can't mute it. I saw that.
Wow, whoa.
Definitely does taste like goat cheese. Why can't it focus? There was nothing in front of it to wreck the focus. Delicioso. Oh my gosh. The battery pack is only slowing the descent of the battery. I think it might have come up by 1%. So if you're hoping for the gimbal to return, I'm afraid you are going to be so disappointed.
We should put yours in my gimbal then.
What's that?
Put it in mine.
We could, oh yeah, we could actually, yeah, let's do that. If does yours allow me to keep it plugged in while it's in though?
Probably not.
The problem is that this phone is not designed for gimbal usage. I feel like let's try it. Give it a go. We'll keep walking. So here, whoa.
What?
Wait, hold on. What is that? That's the back half of the assembly, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't know if I've ever seen the back side of the assembly.
I them by accident yesterday.
I don't think I've ever seen that before.
Well, this.
We're seeing all kinds of good stuff.
There's no room because.
No, it's the exact same thing. Yeah.
Scheißen.
Who put her? Google. This is supposed to be their flagship phone.
What's the phone?
The Pixel 3.
What is the Pixel 3?
It's this thing right here. I don't want this to turn into an angry review, an angry tech review, so I'm going to cut myself off there, but I will say that I appreciate having the phone. I'm grateful that I have it. It's a tool that I would be lost without.
Are you one of those non-iPhone people?
No, I'm honestly really thinking about going back to iPhone. I haven't had an iPhone in like 7 years, but
Look at those chassis boys.
look at those chassis, those chassroos,
Chassis boys.
Those look at those Olivers.
I don't know if that's gonna catch.
Look at those Ollies.
I don't think.
Ollie might catch.
It's like saying lovely Lena. It's a bit over the top. You know?
I think it's accurate.
Oh, well.
All right, so this is the back side of the Assemblée Nationale. We're definitely okay. What we could do, we have to have a little public powwow about our strategy here because if we're gonna make our way to the Arc de Triomphe,
We have to, one thing's for sure. We
Yeah.
have to finish this.
we're going to
There's
finish
no way
it.
we're not doing
We're gonna finish it. My shoulders hate me for bringing a backpack, but we're going to finish this. How's that? How's your tote bag treating you? You doing all right?
No comment.
What the heck is this? How have I never seen this before?
Could you go slightly Australian then?
What? Well, now I can't duplicate it, that's for sure. Australian is one of those accents that I just cannot nail.
Some of the potholes in this city.
They are kind of brutal. Look at this guy. Lady. Whoa, her hand is, she's got gloves on. Do you see that?
Her hand is being broken.
She has gloves on. Look, she has a glove. She's not wearing her mask. That's okay, 'cause she's practicing social distancing. She has this 2-meter cage keeping us away from her. So this is the backside of the Assemblée Nationale. Assemblée Nationale, or maybe it's the front, and we've always gotten that wrong. I don't know. Good. There are people in the comments saying they're going to call them ollies from now on, so it's a thing. It's officially a thing.
I wish that voice didn't go through in the video.
That's a phrase that's been uttered dozens of times through history.
Look at that, Jay. Aren't we lucky to see these things?
I feel lucky to be here with you, buddy. This is really great. Okay, so for those of you watching at home, we're gonna gotta head back towards the river here, and then we gotta decide. I'm standing in the middle of the street just because I can. It's pretty glorious.
This is exactly what I was envisaging or hoping would happen.
Just had to
Cool views like this.
wait for the sun to start going down and people to go home. Look at that. But this side of the river is kind of more chill like this anyways. Get out of the way of the car that is coming. Okay. Cheryl. Nope. I'm just trying to strategize. I think we're gonna
We have to head due west.
oh yeah, which we're making our way that way.
That's sad.
I'm just thinking that if we're concerned about the longevity of battery life at this point, we might want to, so we'll see Les Invalides here in a second, which is the big gold dome over the Veterans Hospital. And then we could cross over and do Champs-Élysées, which, yeah, nobody likes the Champs-Élysées, but I shouldn't say that. I'll get in trouble for saying that.
You know what my reaction is?
What?
It's, oh, Champs-Élysées. Oh, Champs-Élysées.
It's my favorite song. Look at this.
Let's run in.
Yeah, I'm sure they would not mind that whatsoever. Got a good barricade up there. Oliver's checking to see where the guys with the guns are. Wow. Bonjour. Merci.
Run.
C'est trop joli. He smiled. We're good. We're good. Yeah, and he walked. He was walking at you with purpose. You found the guy with the guns.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. This is very official French government section that we.
I would wager that there are more flags per square foot here than in a flag shop.
That's a pretty weak flag shop.
I'm talking about the weak flag. No, the flag there,
You're talking about the flag shops that have tried to up their margin by selling lots of snacks. I thought this was a flag shop. Where are the flags? These are all Cheetos.
All right, I'll rephrase it. There's a lot of flags around.
There you go. Some more Assemblée Nationale. The offices, I'm guessing, of our assemblymen and women. Okay. We're going to pop around this. I think we're actually supposed to cross entirely, but I guess
The rules don't apply.
we're being rebels. There are so many cameras on these buildings.
I would wager.
They know we're here. Oliver, there's the Eiffel Tower. I was about to say we're almost there, but oh my goodness, we have so far to walk.
I definitely have to go to the end because my scooter's there.
Oh, we have to go to yeah, well, that's true as well. Yeah.
Otherwise, I could have just peeled off.
Just left me.
I got some.
Oliver,
great
you're talking
gold pictures,
about you're talking about abandoning me a lot here. You're going to trigger my abandonment
you know?
issues.
And funnily enough, the only abandonment was when you abandoned me in the left bank. It's true.
Did I abandon you and left?
No,
Oh,
I was buying the
I didn't
beers.
abandon you. I left you with my debit card and said buy us beer, and then I tried to buy time on camera.
It was a good abandonment. Hey, look at the British flag.
Yeah, I actually filmed that. So that's weird because that and the dome. There are a few things you're going to see in my vlog on Monday because I came down here a couple of days ago. Or yesterday? I came down here yesterday, I think. I think it's the like British. It's a university. It's a British university. Something or other. I looked at the sign. I was like, oh, look at that. University of London, University of something. Look at all these people out here in the grass.
And look how long the grass is.
It's pretty long.
Hey, you know what we should do?
What's up?
We should put my foot in the grass.
You should.
Scale, so you guys can see.
You should
how
find a
high
good. You got to find a good patch.
No, we'll find a totally random one so that it's legit.
Right. You find the averagest patch at random.
It's there in that really bushy bit.
That is a bushy bit.
Okay, this is how.
There's les Invalides. I got to show people
take-
this for at least a
In
second.
5 steps, I'm gonna think of it. 1, 2, 3,
Okay.
4, 5.
It's a fair amount. You could get lost in that if you're not careful.
I got long legs.
Yeah, he's tall. You're like 6'4".
Ball game strictly forbidden.
Aw,
Way to kill the fun.
that's
France.
depressing. And you've got Air France's headquarters there. At least it pretends to be. The Grand Palais over there, Pont Alexandre 3. We're trying to avoid the river largely because it's super windy, but also because we wanted to show you some different stuff, get you into the streets of the city.
Hey, you want me to redo a little bit of Gladiator for you?
Boy, do I. Oh my gosh, I feel so emotive. Emotional. Emotive? I don't speak English anymore, clearly. But that looks nice in the sunset. Napoleon's buried there if you want to check it out. It's the British Council. Ah, okay.
Oh,
I saw a sign for London University or something like that, so that's why I was thinking that.
the viewers are great.
Yeah.
Who's been your favorite viewer so far?
Who's been my favorite viewer? Lena.
Smart answer.
Uh-huh.
How many people are watching?
I'm working for both of us now.
525.
525.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, thanks for watching,
That's a lot of
everybody.
people. We could call that 600 because some people will be watching.
I'm rounding up, sure.
with their wife or husband.
Right, maybe they're chinchilla.
Maybe their lover.
We should probably pop across this before these guys run us over. They might.
I'll tell you something, I was scooting up here today on this very bit past the Grand Palais and the Petit Palais with Lena on
Yep.
the back. And we were coming out of Montmartre and a really new, beautiful Porsche came past us. And Lena said, you can tell we're getting into the nice part of town, right?
Yep.
And I looked up, we both looked up, and we saw the Golden Bridge leading to the Golden Dome building 100 feet that way. We're like, I think the clues are everywhere. It feels like it just changes.
It does change really quickly.
Across the Champs-Elysees. It's coming this way. It's like a different planet, isn't it?
Yeah, it's pretty dramatically different, and yet somehow it all fits together. Like it doesn't feel like it's not Paris when you go either way, you know.
Look at the beers we have.
Hey, those are like our ghost beers.
Yeah.
What do you know? All right, so I'm gonna take a moment here. What's that?
You're still going to him.
Well, I'm talking more than I'm drinking.
Fair enough.
He trashed his beer a long time ago. I'm still working on mine, and I didn't spill this one on myself, which is good. Also, I'm gonna see if I can adjust my cable situation because, speaking of the beers, I was about to pitch you guys a little bit. We talked about this early on. I talked about this early on, but one of the reasons that we're able to do this, and one of the reasons that Oliver is able to spend so much time developing his audio experience for his listeners, both his podcast and his book turned audio experience, is because of support from our patrons, who are phenomenal. They're the best.
The best.
And they've absolutely changed our lives. And we've been hanging out and talking shop and you know, swapping secrets and doing all the businessy stuff behind the scenes because we're talking about some of the few creatives that we know here in Paris. And I've seen just how much it's meant to Oliver, for those of you that have supported him, how much has changed his life, how much has freed him up to focus on his podcast and try to do the best that he can for you every day, like trying harder and harder, working for it and making it always better. So if you want to be a part of that, if you want to be a contributor to the ever improving, ever evolving, ever premier podcast in Paris,
The ever
premier podcast in Paris, yeah, become a patron. I put a link to his Patreon down below. There are a whole bunch of links in the description below, but it's right there. It's patreon.com/the Eiffel Tower or Eiffel Tower.
That's exactly right. The Eiffel Tower. And you're very kind to say all that.
Patreon.com/the Eiffel Tower, and makes a huge difference. It's is the reason we're able to spend 7 years walking across Paris, because apparently that's how long it's going to take us, because yeah, you guys are funding this. So thanks to both of our patrons, all of our patrons. Really appreciate you so much. And if you're a patron of mine, I can always suggest, if you like podcasts and you like Oliver and he's a beautiful man, you can go support him over on Patreon.
Feel free to just listen
Today.
and feel like you got to get an idea for it.
Yeah, go give it. If you've never listened to his podcast before, you should just go do that, of course.
Just have a little listen.
Just have a little
I
listen.
think you guys would like it.
I think so too. If you like Paris, there's no better podcast. That is what the New York Times said, I think.
The New York, I'll tell you what they said.
Pretty sure they said, this guy's podcast.
They said it's one of the most.
Put it in an IV and send it straight to my veins, because I feel like I've been living in Paris for the last 25 minutes.
They said it was the most, one of the most transportive podcasts in the world. That's what they said.
That's a great line. I like that.
I was very happy with
If
that.
you want to be transported to Paris, according to the New York Times,
Watch this video first.
well, they're already here, but then give it a listen.
Well, maybe people will be watching in the future.
I don't know if it's a crack in the glass. It looked like for a second there that 200 people stopped watching in the middle of that. I was like, wow, okay. Hey.
Well, you know, if they're going to tune out when we're talking about promoting each other, maybe they shouldn't be here, Jay.
Aw. Hopefully they stay.
We're in it together, all of us.
We are. So this section, we're still in the 7th, and it's still one of the nicest areas, but this, you can tell,
Have you done
a little less nice.
Have you done every half an hour, like, explain what we're
A
doing?
little less pretty, at least. I've not done as good a job. There's the top of the Eiffel Tower there.
I need to know.
What we're doing,
Just tuned
if
in.
you just tuned in, what we're doing, and we were going to say every time we crossed, we're on Rue de l'Université, so University Street. Is AUP here? Where's AUP?
Yeah, it's really close. Yeah.
I've never actually been to AUP. The American University of Paris.
You're the voice of one of the professors.
I know, he very favorably rendered professors. There's some other joke I was going to make about that earlier, but we'll just leave that for now. Anyways, what we did a few months ago was we crossed Paris. We wanted to see if we could do it on foot from south to north. How long would it take us? What would it look like? What would we encounter?
Could we physically do it?
Could we physically do it?
People say Paris is a big city. People say Paris is a small city. There's only one way to find out.
There's only one way to find out. And so we decided to go ahead and give it a try. We managed it from south to north and survived, as you can tell.
It was really fun.
It was a good time. So we wanted to do it again, east to west, because we figured, well, that was south to north, but could we survive if we did it the other way? And then we got locked down, so that was not a possibility. Now that we're free to go outside a little bit while practicing social distancing, thank you, sir, and wearing our masks when we're in crowds and so forth, figured let's give it a try. See if we can go east to west.
I've got an idea.
And that's what we're on. That's what we're doing right
I've
now.
got an idea.
Yes, sir.
Jay's viewers, can you hear me?
I hope they can. Because if not, my microphone's broken again.
What should we do next? Should we do northeast to southwest?
Mm-hmm.
Northwest to southeast?
Uh-huh.
Northeast to southwest? What would be a good... You know, the other thing we
Should we write a word in the streets?
You know what else could totally work?
I don't even know if I was holding the camera right there. Sorry. Yeah.
We could okay.
My
so
arm's
here's
getting really
Paris.
tired.
Paris is like this.
Uh-huh.
We went straight down the middle, straight across. The
Yep.
other thing is you could go, hang on a sec. If this is Paris, this square, but
Yeah.
just imagine it's a circle. We could just go a kilometer over or 2 kilometers over and do that chunk.
That would be it.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah. We could just keep
Less walking.
we could just keep dissecting the city until we've walked literally every street with you. That's a real thing.
People seem to enjoy it, judging by the comment.
Oh, yeah, they do seem to enjoy it. We have 209 likes as well. That's good.
What? Why not 210?
I don't know.
Oh, I get so disappointed.
If you haven't liked the video yet, we will go ahead and beg for your likes. We'll take
Ties
that.
for 210.
Whoever the 210th is, I had a
still
now we're
got-
at 218.
I've
I had
still
a
got-
notification I couldn't even see it. Now
I've
we're at
still
two.
got Jay's card, so if anyone likes for 220, I'll get you a beer. Oh, just kidding.
Anyways,
Just kidding. I did give it back to you, didn't I?
I hope so.
Goodness me.
You've been practicing your
and I-
sleight of hand, so you might have pickpocketed
Actually,
it back.
And then I lost my card.
It's kind of
after
fun
I got
because
the
we're
croissant.
actually we're just a street in from the river right now. I don't know that I've ever walked this street
streets in.
before. That you're right, 2 streets in. You are correct. At least for the moment.
Remember I told you the story about when I bought the expensive wine? It was
You-
actually
you-
there.
That was where you bought
Yeah, that's how
that
far
was,
off I was.
That was not close, but
Oh, yeah.
I don't hold it against you. Woo, 273. Thank you for all those delightful likes. They make us feel warm and fuzzy and loved, and
Can you
they're going to
ask
hold
me
us
what-
over so we can have real food. Yes.
What did you think about the? Are we allowed to talk about the Bulls documentary, or is that way off?
Oh, can we?
Just brief, 1 minute.
Just a minute. We're gonna spend a minute. If you haven't watched The Last Dance yet, and you're unfamiliar with,
Spoiler alert.
spoiler alert, the Bulls were awesome, and Michael Jordan is the GOAT.
And he retired.
He is retired. He's out of the game. Anyways, what were you gonna say? He's a big basketball fan / player. So
Well, another part of this is our first time Jay and I have caught up in ages. Just for 40 seconds.
this is the first time I've seen you in like
Yeah.
3 months.
Well, what did you think about the documentary so far?
So good.
It is good. Isn't
It's good because it's also low key. Like it's not. There's not a lot of hyped up drama.
Well, the President Obama was in it.
Yeah, that was
pretty
was.
high.
I like that he was marked as a former Chicago resident. Yeah. But I just feel like after watching Tiger King,
Yeah.
that was a lot of like manufactured drama. I mean, there was
Sure.
plenty of real drama in it, but
Sure.
the nice thing about The Last Dance is it feels more real. Like the drama's real, you know.
Tiger King, I felt like I had a lot of questions that they never touched on.
Oh yeah, like what? Who's taking care of these tigers? They kind of completely forgot that the tigers were in.
You have to be careful. We probably can't talk about basketball anymore.
Okay, anyways, that's enough basketball and Tiger King. If you haven't watched either.
Letter I.
Oh, there you go. There's or O. It could be an O.
It's not also
This is
close to the American University.
a bunch of different lawyers in there. Careful.
Wow, look at that. Show that one, Joe.
Yeah, this is gorgeous.
Wow, imagine living there.
Definitely a pretty neighborhood. Quite. It's nice. You know what I haven't seen though?
So good, that.
What?
That building.
That's nice.
I
It's
got a nice
all the
picture.
details. It's almost like Art Deco.
Look at Passage Laundry. Wow, I've got so many cool pictures. I got a lot.
Seriously, you're killing it. You're doing way better than me on the whole photography front.
If Jody Ferguson is watching, thank you for becoming a Patreon supporter.
Thanks, Jody. Jody's a patron of mine as well.
Thanks, Jody. Nice to meet you.
That was very nice of you,
Send you a
Jody.
message later.
Very generous.
That's lovely.
She's very generous.
Thanks, Jode.
Sorry about the buzzing. I should probably actually turn that, like, here. Can I turn notifications off so you guys don't suffer that? Here we
What
are.
buzzing is it? Hang on, where are we?
Just getting notifications, that's all. We're really close. We're finally getting close to the Eiffel
My
Tower.
legs are sore now.
I think Iena's right here. So this is Pont Iena right there.
Speaking of Iana / Lena,
/ Lena.
we're really close to where Lena will be. Like, as in,
Is that where you're leading us now?
no, but we're like 50 meters away, so.
50
Yeah.
meters.
Well, I don't know.
Do you really want us to show that?
Where Lena is?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, cool.
Just wave out the balcony.
Show us the way. Coming up on Quai Branly. Oh yeah, I never said. So because that happened on your stream, didn't it? That the guy. Yeah, it did.
Oh, the guy that came up to you.
Yeah, so if anybody was
like
like-
that dude, is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, exactly. So now that we're on a different stream and I don't feel like I'm going to directly incriminate someone, the guy who was like chatting with us for a minute and said that Paris was magic, very quietly asked me if I wanted weed in English. Not the weed, just the weed. The word weed was in English.
Yeah.
And
You know, the French people call weed shit as well.
well, it's really funny though because they do, yeah. It's really funny though because when he asked me, I thought he was asking me for weed because he just kind of like mumbled
Is
it.
that why you gave him all that weed?
Yeah. I was like, oh sweet, I can offload this. And so I was like, no, sorry man, I don't have any. And he's like, no, c'est une proposition. He's like, no, I'm offering it to you. I was like, oh, no, I'm good, thanks. He's like, okay, no worries. And then he just peeled off into the alley fast as he could.
That was funny.
Smart move.
Hey, I got a question.
So you saw us get. That has not happened in a long time in Paris, for me at least.
got proposition for weed?
Yeah, offered weed on the street.
All the time because where I live,
Yeah.
there's a big boulevard. I don't live on the boulevard, but there's a big boulevard on Pigalle.
Huh.
There's dudes always hanging around in the what do you call this, doorways?
Yeah.
Always ask me if I want weed or cocaine.
There you go.
Good prices too.
Well, there you go.
I'm just kidding.
It's those doorway guys.
I'm
It's those
kidding.
doorway guys.
I'm kidding. Hey, I had a question for your viewers.
Okay, ask away.
Has anyone...
We haven't really been checking the comments very much. Sorry, guys. Wow, that's a lot of comments. Thank you. What's your question for the comments that I'll actually pay attention to?
I want to know if
Whoa.
anyone...
Thank you for the super chat, Christian. Hold on. I guess I can do this to we can keep walking. We got to keep walking. We can't stop.
Yeah, you're right. My question is...
So no questions yet. Hold on.
No, I have a
Thank you so much, everybody. But I got to say, yeah, Christian, thank you so much. Cheers. You can ask your question in a second. Hold on. I'm not trying to shut you out. I'm just trying to...
shut me.
I'm not shutting you out. Hi, Pat.
Hi, Wendy.
There's lots of... Jay needs to stimulate me. Yes, I do. Okay, anyways, what's your question for the viewers? I've got the comments up.
And I want honest comments in response.
Why can't it focus? Focus.
It's all right.
Okay,
No.
it's not all right. It's a video.
I want an honest answer for this, guys.
Right.
Is there anyone who's watched since the beginning? Is there anyone who's been there since we started?
I know there's some of them.
2.5 hours ago.
Anybody that's watched? It's been like 3 hours by now,
Holy
close to
moly.
it. If you've been watching the whole time, let us know.
Pub quiz.
She loves your pub quiz. Also, this is
Yes,
the
hang on,
entrance.
some people have.
Yep, there you go. DJ has, Ellen has, Mark has, Sierra has,
Thanks,
Mystery
guys.
Man has. I knew it.
What were you pointing to?
So Cape Ronly. This is the entrance right up here. That's the entrance. If you saw, I had a video where I ate on a rooftop up here with an amazing view, right, pretty much right under the Eiffel Tower. That's how you get in. Is right over there. I tried to make a video about Cape Ronly, the museum, but they wouldn't let me film inside, so not a fan. I mean, I'm not, but we can't keep ripping on these things.
We can rip.
We can rip. No, it was nice. It was a cool experience, but it was also really awkward because it's like super hyper colonial. Look at all these people. Kenny's been watching, Stephanie's been watching, Bill's been watching, Rad's been watching, Pat's been watching, Jonathan's been watching. All these people. Dale's been watching, Stacy's been watching, Fred's been watching, Yanni's been watching 90%. That counts, Yanni.
No, it doesn't. Yanni.
Oh, for Yanni it counts. Doesn't count. May not count for anybody else, but it counts for Yanni.
How's your battery? Is it okay?
My battery is currently at 33%. It's actually gone up 10%. We might be able to go back to the gimbal for a little bit. Well, we'll go to the gimbal once we get to the Eiffel Tower. Then we'll do a gimbal swap. Some people missed a couple of minutes because it's probably my fault.
Not interested. I want to know
But a lot of people have been watching from the beginning.
being in the trenches with us today.
So this is Cape Ronly, the backside. They should. I hope Invader turns some of these panels white in his own pattern. Jeez, words are hard all of a sudden.
That means you're tired.
We've been walking for a while. Me, tired? Never.
I'm going to call one of our biggest supporters.
Do it.
Do you know who it is?
I'm waiting for the surprise.
This wealthy woman in the 7th arrondissement.
Who's got a window that she's hoping to lean out and wave at us?
And throw treats. I hope.
Oh my gosh.
You want a treat?
If your elevator wasn't at risk of locking us inside, I'd want to go and use the restroom.
Carrots would be nice.
Yeah, sure. I'll take whatever. Not answering because she's watching. She's enraptured with the video.
I'm talking about my wife, everyone at home. I'm not actually relying on a wealthy woman in the 7th arrondissement.
No, his wife is here. Because these guys, basically you guys got hooked up with a company that has some fancy apartments that. What?
The door's cool.
This is cool actually. This looks like straight out of Final Fantasy VIII. That was a nerd reference for anybody at home.
She's not answering. Unbelievable.
Unbelievable, Lena. I actually do believe it. She's probably.
We will have to shame
She's
her.
taking that nap again.
We'll have to shame her, I think.
She's napping again.
I'll do one Rapunzel call.
Lita's paying attention though, so that's good.
Peter. It's right here.
Okay.
I'll show you. I'm going to have you on for a cocktail.
I look forward to it.
This is not a promotion. I'm not even going to promote.
Okay, don't promote it. But you're going to hear a promotion about this on his podcast at some point.
No, what I'd prefer is to watch the pub quiz.
Oh, watch the pub quiz. That's it. You'll find out what's going on here on the pub quiz.
Yeah.
Again, really beautiful. We're going to run out of daylight before we make it to the other side of the city. Okay, we're doing it. Really? Oh, you showed me a pin where this is. I actually know where this is. Look what's up there, ladies and gentlemen. Can you see it peeking over the top? That's what I know a number of you tuned in for, so it's about to happen. It's about to happen.
Oh, well. What are you going to do?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah. Who's going to live for the next 2 weeks?
With the flowers?
Lena! Lena!
She's taking that nap, man. I'm telling you. Either that or she thinks you're stuck in the elevator again.
Rapunzel! Maria, la chiave! What are you going to do?
Good effort.
I really gave it my best shot.
Quiet streets. You did. You called her. We talked about her on the stream.
Say something about it, Jay. I can see the lights on. It's
The
that
lights
one.
are on.
It's that one.
She's sleeping with the lights on
Can
again.
you guys see?
All the way at the top?
Yeah. Unbelievable.
Oh, lovely Lena, leaving us hanging.
She's probably watching Midsummer Murders.
She's watching Friends.
Anyway, the YouTube quiz they're going to do tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Paris time, which is right now, right? This time
Is it?
tomorrow on
It's 9
YouTube.
p.m. right now?
You're not doing a YouTube video tomorrow night, are you?
I hope not.
Okay.
If I am, I forgot about it.
So this time tomorrow we're doing a pub quiz where I ask trivia questions about Paris and France. If you guys like, have we asked to subscribe on my YouTube?
You should subscribe to Oliver's YouTube channel. I linked it below. They've got a link to your. Oliver's got the first half of this incredible walk we've been doing on his channel. What are you losing there? Don't drop your phone. Anyways, make sure you subscribe to Oliver's channel.
That'll mean the world.
And then watch his pub quiz. It's going to be the last pub quiz,
Are
right?
you going to compete?
I feel like want to say yes, but I'm scared that I said yes to something else too.
Are you free tomorrow night, by the way?
That's the question. I don't know.
I mean, are you like physically free?
Well, thankfully, lockdown is over, so yes.
Just maybe, we might get a few familiar friends of the airport to come down and be part of the quiz. Ask you questions.
That could be fun. Getting a shot of our tower now that we're finally here. Years later, we've made it.
Sounds late. Oh, God.
We're still in the 7th. We only have the 16th left to cross.
That's a nice shot. Oh,
It
yeah.
is nice.
That's the shot, Jay.
There you go, ladies and
You
gentlemen.
want to say something for my Insta?
What's up, Instagram? Was that good?
Are you still filming?
I'm still filming right
How far
now.
do we have to go?
We've been walking for the last 3 hours, and we still have probably, I would say, 30-minute walk ahead of us at least.
And what's the antenna thing up there?
That giant antenna is originally, I think they put it up for World War I.
I think you're right.
Yeah, and then they decided to keep it because they're like, you know what, we like having clear cell phone calls here in Paris because Parisians had cell phones, 1920, something like that.
Special effect.
I mean, really, that's where it's all at. So, if you want to get good cell phone reception, just live under this tower. How's your heart? You okay? Do you have your pills?
My wife has that.
Well, she's not even answering her phone, so that's a bad combination.
I did an Instagram picture of this the other day.
Yep.
Dozens of questions. What is the scaffolding for?
Oh yeah.
Don't know.
We still don't know. Well, they're doing some work on the first level that they've been doing for a really long time. I think they were redoing one of the restaurants. I don't know what they're doing now. And then all of this blanketing up here, according to Lindsay Tremuta, who you might know from Lost in Cheese. Oh, that's another person you can go bomb with love. So
Jay and Oliver.
supposedly, one of these beams needs a lot of work. You can see there's a lot of rust though too. So it's due for a paint job. So I don't know if that's happening. I don't think it is.
Scrape job.
Or a scrape job. So here's another one for you. While we walk under the Eiffel Tower, go to Lost in Cheeseland, Lost in Cheeseland. It says like Lost in Cheeseland, but without the I.
You gotta hate that.
Lindsay Tremuta.
You gotta hate that she.
Did I said that?
No, that she doesn't have.
I'm clarifying
No,
that.
I mean she.
Yeah.
Aside from us,
Yeah.
has gotta hate that she didn't have Lost in Cheeseland.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So go to Lindsay Tremuta's Instagram. We've been if you're just joining in now, we've been trying to bomb small businesses and friends with love this entire evening. So go to Lindsay Tremuta's Instagram, Lost in Cheeseland, find a post that you like, and then say Oliver and Jay sent us. Don't say when or why or how. Just say Oliver and Jay sent us.
Figure it out.
And then just fill it with emojis, sparkly emojis. It has anything to do with sparkles. Or cats. She loves cats.
Yeah.
Sparkles and cats.
Do a dog from me.
And you can do one dog for Oliver, but only one dog. And then the rest of it has to be cats.
Another idea.
Yeah.
Everyone should follow Lena and put Rapunzel. Like, where are you?
Absolutely.
You let us
Oh, we
down.
should have done that. Okay,
Yeah.
so once you're done with Lindsay, we're doubling down here right now. You should also go, what is it, Parisian postcards?
That's right,
Parisian postcards. And then make Rapunzel references. Don't say anything about us.
Yeah, don't mention.
Don't even mention us.
Yeah.
Don't say anything about Jay or Oliver.
Yeah.
Just say Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair. Nice things, nothing weird or creepy.
Yeah.
Just nice things.
Oh yeah, don't do.
But just nice Rapunzel references.
And a dog emoji.
And a dog emoji. Like this little dog right here. Hello, Pooper. Hello, Pooper.
That's funny. I want to see.
He's
these
so
comments
cute.
now. I'm gonna go look at all the people we've said and see what we see.
I'm excited to see how much love has been shared.
Hey Jay, have you ever seen a traffic cone suspended in midair?
I'm about to.
Yeah.
I thought she was gonna wear it like a hat there for a second, then I realized she's just taking a photo.
Kind of weird.
Yeah. That is strange.
Is that probably where you park your hovercraft?
Oh yeah. Oh crap, I should have brought my hovercraft. We'd have been done way faster. interrupting a family photo. Oh, bacalao. The hovering cones.
Kind of looks like an Eiffel Tower. Yeah. Yes. Profile picture.
He's getting a shot of me in here. Yeah, I'll show you guys in a second. That's an island. Oh, the acoustics in here are coney. Oh, hold on. Here, can you put it there? There we go. Oh,
That's
nice.
actually pretty cool.
I like that.
Wow. Can we do
It's
one
not
so we-
hygienic.
So we both have one?
Yeah, we can do
Go
that.
to the one behind me,
Yeah, yeah.
and then I can take you up.
Okay, he's selfieing. Hold on. Oh, squeals.
This is never gonna work.
Okay. Well, we gave up that quickly. All right, moving on. I think we should angle across here. Yeah, we should angle here, and we got to cross the river, because if we don't cross the river here, we're never going to make it.
Just got a message from Lena. Damn.
What?
I was cooking. Likely excuse.
She was watching Seinfeld again. She's watching SpongeBob. We know what's going on. All right, so I'm going to angle this towards the Eiffel Tower more, because I'm sure that's what you want to see more than my mustache. So my plan right now, ooh, the lights just came on. My plan right now, these lights, not the Eiffel Tower
I
lights.
just had a really good idea. That's what happened. You know, like ding.
Ding, good idea, Paris. So we're gonna cross the bridge. Oh shoot, man. We might actually skip, from where we are right now, it makes more sense to skip the Arc de Triomphe entirely.
For sure. For sure.
So we're not gonna do the Arc de Triomphe. We're gonna go basically straight for, it's true, you've all seen the Arc de Triomphe. What we're gonna do from here, because the goal right now is to make it across Paris.
We have to head due west. and
So,
everything else.
yeah, okay. So, just, I'm plotting it in my head.
Did I tell you I had a dinner reservation
I know how to get there.
at 9:30?
Well, you're not making that.
I tell you a little joke that coffee shop and restaurant owners like
Tell me,
at the moment.
what's
So
the joke?
you know when they're giving takeaway,
Yep.
coffee shop, whatever. I go up and I say, bonjour, j'ai une réservation pour deux sur place. Right? Because
Yeah.
obviously they're closed.
Yeah,
And it's a serious situation, but it makes light and it starts a conversation.
that's good.
Try it.
I like that joke. I'll try it.
Sur place, c'est bon.
I'll give it a try. If I get punched, I'll let you know.
You would never get punched.
It's true, actually.
Did you hear Paul got punched?
What?
Tell us on Paul.
When?
100 meters from his house on the first day after confinement,
What?
he's cycling to work. Some guy cuts him off and Paul pulls up alongside the guy, winds his window and punches him in the chest. Yeah,
People are weird, man.
I know.
People are weird. These are all the new walls around the Eiffel Tower, for those of you that have been wondering.
He's got the easiest job in
This
the world.
this guy's just watching Netflix as well. Oh no, he's on Tinder.
Seinfeld.
Everyone's on Tinder today. But these are the new doors that they put in. It's the exit, and yeah.
What's that thing? I've always wondered. You know, that old building there.
That's the American. I think that's the American Cathedral, that pointy one. So there are two American churches in town. One of them is the American Church, one's the American Cathedral, I think. And that one has. It's weird because it's actually loaded with the state flags, American states. Yeah, we got to cross this bridge. If we go to Bir Hakeim, we're way off. We got to go that way. It makes tons of sense. Trust me. Trust me. If you want to get back to your scooter, follow me. If you want to live. I could.
No.
Well, I'm kind of just encumbered. Here, I can sit on it. Hold on.
Oh, this is.
Oh, this is scary with all the stuff in my pockets. There we are.
Oh, it's pretty nice. Hang on.
Sunglasses on.
Look at this.
Money. I think you found your second calling, my friend.
Pretty good.
Yeah, you could be a Paris photography tour.
Euros.
Sweet, I'll take it. Let's cross. We got the time. We don't have the right of way, but we got the time. All right, so we are under the Eiffel Tower now. We're gonna walk across this bridge, whose name is escaping me, but it leads to Trocadero Gardens. And we have to pass through the Gladiator wheat fields again to get there. Oh, hey.
Nick was just asked. He goes, well, when will you be home? Because of that dinner reservation.
Yeah.
I started texting, he goes, I can see you're texting me. She must be watching.
She's watching again. Glad to have her back. I was gonna say our view count dropped, but now it's back.
When will we be
So
home?
this This road that goes underneath the bridge traffic is where, if you're here on the right, well, I mean, once we're allowed to not socially distance anymore, so come back in a couple of years, I guess. But there's rollerbladers that blade through the city every weekend, and they take that little underpass every time, so you can watch them. It's hundreds and hundreds of people
Imagine how many wheels that is.
on roller skates.
No, but imagine like hundreds of people. Each roller skate has like 10 wheels.
They should probably pay an extra tax for the maintenance of the road. I mean, really.
Wait,
What's that?
it was
Wait, what?
the Eiffel.
What? That's the Eiffel Tower? Who knew?
I had the same reaction.
Oh, wow. We've made it. Hey, look, you can get, they're definitely not selling food, I hope. Those places, they're cleaning up. Maybe they are selling food.
You mean they're cleaning up like, woo, and making money?
They might be doing that too. Here's a Space Invader for those of you that ever, if you're interested. Pretty sure I have that one.
A couple of years ago, the water was as high as that top strap.
That's true.
That's when I found the $100.
Because it basically, you found the money from some guy who got washed away. That was for his widow.
I think it was a lot of people who were just walking around and looked at tourists, and someone just pulled out their pocket.
That's not good.
It might have been 50 euro.
Well, you spend it on wine.
Lena, was it 100 or 50? Thanks.
Lena, let us know. So we're walking towards Trocadero. Were we on Avenue Rep? We might have been. I don't remember. You staying? Wait, what? It's so touristy, but you love it. That's good. I don't know how far back we are on the time scale here. It actually might be a ways back. Sorry. Hey. Watching Jake compete in the pub quiz was a classic. Hey, there you go.
Oh yeah, I watched that too, remember?
That was fun.
You did alright. That was cool.
It's good. People are pumping Lindsay. That's good.
Did they pump Rapunzel?
Who went to do the Rapunzels? Hey, my dad is here. Hi, Dad. I don't know if he's still here, but hopefully.
If the traffic goes, I'm going to jump on the street.
Okay. Oliver's getting some extra good photos here. You got a car coming. Just want to make sure it doesn't get hit. But hi, Dad. Hopefully you're still in here. Hi, Daniel.
Thanks, Jay.
They need a copy of the picture with my head in the traffic cone. We'll have to figure out a way to get that. You'll send that to me, right?
I'll send it to you. I'll put it on Instagram stories.
Sounds
that
great.
Way I get some new followers out.
Yeah, go check out his Instagram followers. Yeah, he's milking it. Milking those cones. It's good. Got a milk. Got a milk.
10,000 followers, so I can
Lots of
swipe
people saying
up
hi to
like
my
you.
dad.
Hey, Jay's dad, what's his name?
What? My dad? Nils.
Nils?
Yep.
Swedish.
Yep.
Does he speak Swedish?
No. But that's the Swedish roots in action. Oliver speaks Swedish, for those of you who didn't know this. He's
Hey,
he's a
Nils.
polyglot.
Hey, Nils. That's how you say it in Swedish.
Hey, Nils. Hey, Nils. Hey, everybody's saying hi. They're talking about Princess Diana because we walked past Pontiana.
I've got I made up
Look
a
at that, the
word.
lights are on.
Oh, I made up a word.
What word did you make up?
I
Tell me all about it.
once heard that the Oxford Dictionary gives prizes out when you combine two words.
Yeah,
So, for
there's
example,
another invader, by the way, but go ahead.
For example, a theme that's really high up.
Yep.
Giraffiti.
I like that.
Add in the I to the word.
I like
right?
that.
So you add one letter and you make a new word.
That's
So
great.
The one I made up.
Graffiti, yeah.
Someone who brags about how many languages they speak.
Yeah.
Polyglot.
I like that a lot too.
That's an original.
I like that a ton. Steven, thank you so much for the super chat. I really appreciate that. Happy to keep you in touch with the City of Light, my friend. And good, Maria.
Yeah, Maria.
Good night, Maria. There's a boat for you.
Did
You
Maria
can sit
like
down
when
there.
I said, Maddie, I like you.
Maddie, I hope she did.
That was from Life is Beautiful.
I really hope she liked that. Some more Eiffel Tower for you. For those of you who hung in with us long enough to see the Eiffel Tower, there she is. Okay, we gotta cross the old streeteroo here. I'm filming backwards over my shoulder, so hopefully this is working. Because if not,
Maybe get the gimbal going again.
oh yeah, I could do that. Let's see where we're at. I said I was gonna do that here. Let's do that right here. Okay, hold on, ladies and gentlemen. We're having technical difficulties, and I'm gonna fix them. That's my plan. Here, you want to take over for a second?
Yep. Hi everyone. It's Jay's buddy Oliver here. How you all doing? I see a question there. I can speak 3 languages: French, Swedish, and Australian. How's everyone doing? Great. I'm good too. So this is one thing I like about these kind of streets is you can choose when driving whether you want to go under or whether you want to go past. And I always go past because I like to see this old thing when I'm driving on the scooter. When you go under, you save the time. When you go under, you save all these traffic corners.
Yep.
But when you go past, you get the beauty.
I like that. I like you said traffic corners.
Bye, guys. Oh,
right.
someone's speaking Swedish.
Swedish?
Oh
Oh yeah, Kaleidoscope. She lives in Sweden.
Ja med.
She lives in a small town in Sweden. All right, here we go.
What's the town called? Kaleidoscope?
What is the town called?
Maybe I've
Shoot.
been there. Maybe I lived there.
Let him know in the comments. Ah! Okay, we're gonna try turning on the gimbal. We'll see how this goes. Everybody says you're very impressive, Oliver.
No.
Yep. They
embarrass me.
dangerous cab ride. All right, there we go. Tidaholm.
Tidaholm. Good pronunciation.
Thank you. I was trying to learn Norwegian for a bit there.
That's pretty much the same thing.
That's the reason I picked Norwegian, because apparently it's the bridge between the Scandinavian languages. Okay, we're gonna walk through Trocadero Gardens next, for those of you that are curious as to what's going on. We're gonna take the straight route. It'd be fun to go through the windy bit, but you know what? We're trying to get through, trying to actually get through Paris here.
Where are we going, JS?
Straight up the old Trocadero Gardens. Here's the carousel, for those of you that are wondering. Bonsoir.
Hey, look, I just looked at my phone and saw messages from some of the people we've been super bombing with kindness.
That's good.
So we should do this way more often.
Oh, it's fun. I like
Yeah,
that.
nice feeling.
Yeah, I like that.
You guys are so lovely to do.
Did
that.
anybody super bomb the love bomb the Peloton yet?
No, yeah, there was a lot of.
Okay.
I don't know if we did it on your channel.
I don't know if we did it on my channel. If you Le Peloton Cafe, so it's LE Peloton Cafe.
Peloton.
They hooked us up with those beers and bathroom break, purely out of the goodness of their hearts.
They're very good people.
They are lovely. We love them dearly. So
Kind soul, isn't it?
yeah, oh, absolutely. Christian and Paul are wonderful. So and Hillary was great.
Haircut though.
It's rough. It's true. So let's go over here. Actually, let's walk up this side, so the tree gets out of the way. That's better.
Hey Jay, should we?
So go to their Instagram, find whatever post you prefer, and leave. I think it's a little bit obvious if you do coffee. Yeah, do coffee. Do coffee and bikes. Coffee and bike emojis.
And a bull.
And a bowl? Sure. And one bowl. You're allowed one bowl.
It'll make us laugh.
You're allowed one bowl.
Hey Jay, I gotta
Yes,
say,
sir.
If either of us are too tired to go on and like we fall down.
That's not gonna happen,
and
but
then one of us says-
keep asking me.
One of us says, "Go on without me."
Yeah.
Should the other one go on, or should the other one wait?
That depends, because if it's me that collapses
Yeah.
and you go on without me, then
Yeah.
there'll be no proof.
Well, no, I'd take the camera.
Oh, if you take my phone, then yeah.
The
Then
most important thing is to finish.
absolutely. Then
So-
just go. Then just go without me.
Bad shot.
Oh, whoops, bad shot.
So-
It was
So if I collapse,
yes.
you go on as well.
Oh, I can never do that. I'll carry you.
We're like Samwise.
I'll carry you, Mr. Frodo.
Frodo gets a little bit. I don't know if I would have carried Frodo there.
No, just take the ring, Sam. Just take the ring and become the Dark Lord yourself. We got some t-shirts. What's going on?
We had quite a few good
Water cannons. There are no active water cannons, ladies and gentlemen. That's why I'm not showing you. I mean, there you go. Isn't that exciting?
movie references in this one, Jay.
There are a lot of movie references. I refrained from making Rick and Morty references
Yeah, it's not a movie though.
this whole time.
Okay, gotcha.
What do you want me to do?
Like run towards me for a video. Go.
Stable camera! Sorry if I ruined the shot there for Oliver's Instagram story there. Whew.
I'm gonna stop posting.
Whew. That took it out of me. Not really, but I'm hungrier than I was.
Go on with. Oh, go on.
I'm not more tired, but I'm significantly more hungry. I don't know how that works. All right, here we go, up the stairs. Ooh, look at these flowers. They're not looking too good, actually. Hitting the end of their life. I think it was a good call to go back to the gimbal. Definitely smooth. There you go. Hold on, let's see. Feed Jay. Please feed me. I'll take it. What time is it? 9:44? Question time, Oliver. Do we delay so that we can see the Eiffel Tower sparkle? Or do we carry on directly?
From a distance, because we've been going for 4 hours now.
Have we been going for 4? Well, yeah, pretty close.
Yeah. We'll never get there. How far is it to the scooter?
From here, 20-minute walk. I think I've been underestimating every time I say it, but
I think we have to keep going. We can come
All
back
right.
and do another video.
all right, we'll keep going.
Because 15 minutes. No, we have to keep going.
What is this? Look at these like viewports that they've built into this. Hold on, I do want to see this really quick. Look at this. We've got like little viewports here so that you can see through, and it's only mostly ruined by the grading. Probably because the barriers they had before weren't effective. It's weird. I don't know what they're doing here. Repairs? Something. Anywho. Okay, carry on. People are telling us to carry on. The tower sparkles every hour on the hour for 5 minutes. It used to be 10 minutes, but then they cut it back to be more green. And it was 10 minutes for a minute during quarantine, but they stopped doing that pretty shortly into it, as far as I saw. But yeah, this is Trocadero. And there you go. I'm just gonna keep it pointing this way a little bit. We'll turn around. Apparently the crepe stands are open here, which is kind of shocking to me, but I guess it is only to go anyways, so maybe not. I guess that makes sense. Here's Ollie G taking some more footage on his telephone.
Very quiet, isn't it?
Very quiet. Normally this place is absolutely packed.
The best time to come here, I'd say, would be now.
Yeah.
Or
There's-
1 o'clock.
I've seen photos of this. I've never come over and looked at it, but they've got a bunch of these statues have masks on.
Snap it.
Do it.
With the Eiffel in the background.
Do it. It's interesting. Oh. Some conversations in the background that I don't really want to pick up, I don't think. But that's Trocadero. Right now, normally, this time, any other time, this place would literally be completely packed with tourists, people buying and selling stuff, taking their photos. Like, this is crazy how few people are here right now. Absolutely insane. Yeah, Oliver's Instagram is the Eiffel Tower, exactly. DJ Poser's got it. Go give him a follow. Look at that. Looking good.
Come on, let's finish this walk.
Okay, so we gotta go basically that way-ish.
Gosh, what a walk this has been.
It's been quite a walk.
This has been a picho.
A picho? Your Spanish is as good as mine. I'm glad to hear that.
Tell you. Oh no. That's a good shot, Jay.
There you go.
If that woman walks away, it'll look real empty.
That one woman?
The woman who stops.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Kind of look pretty good.
My
Sidey picture.
gimbal is a little bit in. Is it?
It's in denial.
It's having its own. It's having a rough time. It's okay. You're welcome. You're absolutely welcome. Is it Bennett? Sorry, it's hard to see on my screen here right now, but I'm glad you guys are enjoying it. We are not going to walk to Bois de Bois. Oh wait, walking Bois to Bois. That would have been a good idea. We could have walked Bois de Vincennes, but Bois de Vincennes is a long ways past the periphery. It's actually, that'd be a much farther walk. But no, we're gonna walk pretty close to Bois de Boulogne, but we're going to Port Dauphine is where his scooter has been left, and then he's gonna give me a ride back on his scooter, which will make my life a little bit easier too. We're almost there. Give you one last look at the old tower because we're about to cross the street and possibly lose it for a while. And there it goes.
Are you thinking to go down Avenue
Elise?
Idaho?
Well, I was gonna go.
I think that's the one.
Okay.
They're all good. Good. Great.
All roads lead to your scooter, as they say.
And all scooters lead to my road.
And all scooters do lead to your road.
I can't be. I was gonna say can't be bothered, but that's not true. I'll finish the Instagram stories later.
That's good.
I know some people were chiming in, but I can't.
And enjoying them.
I have
It's
to
a little
focus
too
on
much, huh?
the last 20
I
minutes.
appreciate you coming back to the stream. It's good to have you.
It's great to be here.
Look at that. Look. There's some cars way down there, but way down there. Whew, it's getting dark too.
It's cool that we managed in I mean, I put on this in the end, but t-shirts most of the way.
I have a sweatshirt with me, but I didn't need it.
Weather's-
It is. Absolutely.
These cafes around here, they aren't so friendly compared to the like the other ones.
Also true.
I came here once in the morning to do a sunrise video.
Yeah.
And I went into one of these cafes. I was like, do you mind if I just leave my helmet with you for like 5 minutes? No, like half an hour. He's like, no. I would have bought something, whatever. He just didn't even care.
Oliver's had some bad experiences with the cafes.
Yeah.
Hey man, it happens. These places are, I wouldn't recommend. They don't fit into my recommendation tree. But if you need a spot to sit and have something to drink, watching the tower sparkle, it'll do it. A couple of them will. Unfortunately, most of these you actually can't see the tower from at all. So
they'd be super expensive, super overpriced.
They are very, very.
Let's have a glimpse, a quick glimpse. What do you think a chef's salad would cost?
€6.
14.
That's pretty expensive chef salad.
For some lettuce.
That is some expensive lettuce. Okay, we're gonna walk through here.
Good call.
But I'm gonna try and get one last shot of the old tour. What time is it? You got a ding.
21:50.
All right, we can't wait for the sparkles. We got to keep going. Sorry. You can see the sparkles later.
You know what? It might not even sparkle.
It might not even sparkle. You're right. You know what? I think the sparkles are broken. I think.
No, but seriously, they've been doing it different times lately. I've been watching it. What?
They've been testing different ones, but is my gimbal? Why is that light flashing that much? It's concerning. These walks are pushing our equipment to their limits.
Oh man. Believe you me.
Believe you me. Yeah, they're nice. I've got to aim at light sources at this point because we're going to get to a point where we won't be able to see anything. The street lights haven't turned on yet. That'll be a fun experience for everyone.
This is probably the least crime-ridden part of Paris, though.
It's very safe. I'm not worried.
So we're not going to get jumped.
Well, I did arrange for a jumping, but I won't get
I'll
jumped.
admit, it felt less safe when we finished the last video.
Yeah, I can see that. It was significantly more crowded.
Yeah, well, that's probably just what I mean. More people, more chances.
Yeah, more people in the dark.
Someone grabbing your gimbal in front of you.
I do know what you mean.
So have you had the same problems with sound as I had, or have people been...
I haven't seen any complaints, but I haven't been as good at checking the comments, to be honest. And now I can't hear anything. Oh, sorry, hold on. It sparkled. Somebody said it sparkled.
No.
Good morning to Melbourne.
Hello, Melbourne. Fun fact, born there.
What? He's a Melbourneite.
Sure am.
Is that what you say about Melbourneites?
I don't know, I only lived there for like a year.
A Melbourney?
Don't remember much.
A Melbourno?
I've been back.
Melbourno?
You and I are having two different conversations.
I'm just looking for answers.
I think it's Melbourneian.
Melbourneian, okay. I'm curious to see when the streetlights turn on. I think it's going to be in a couple more minutes, but
I got a game.
It feels like it should be now.
I got a game.
We're gonna guess.
Every now and again, we take it in turns to say now.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So you can't do it every second. You do it.
Yeah.
So now it's your turn.
Okay. The lights are going to turn on right now.
So if it happens anytime before I say that same word,
Yeah.
you win.
All right. Oh, so this is like the Price is Right.
Yeah.
Lowest bidder here.
Sure.
Okay,
And
I like that.
I could be really difficult to say it straight after you all the time, but
Right.
I'll let a little bit of time pass.
All right. Oh,
Enough.
the anticipation builds.
People can play it on.
You guys can play at home with us. Yeah. You start saying when you think the lights are going to turn on.
Well, we have some fun, don't we, Jay?
Let us know. What street are we on right now? That's a good question.
It was a long word I hadn't seen.
There's going to be a street sign right here by the convenience store. We are on Avenue. Raymond Poincaré. Avenue Raymond Poincaré. If we get to one that's not,
Throw out a now.
I'll be able to. Oh,
Throw in one.
I heard that. All right.
A lot of pressure, huh?
A lot of pressure. I'm gonna find a street sign for you. There we go. I knew there was gonna be one that was lower and easier to read. This is where we are right now. Avenue Raymond Poincaré. Poincaré. There's an accent on the E there.
Wasn't he the president of France between 1860
I think he might have been.
something?
I think he might have been.
Yeah. Fun fact, they put the answers there for you.
Oh, that's how he knew.
Yeah, actually. It is dark.
It is dark. That's why I'm gonna say that I think the lights are gonna come on right about now.
I'm gonna do a superstar move. and leave mine
Oh no.
next guest for
Oh no.
5 minutes.
Oh no. That makes it like that's tense for both of
That's
us.
a rock star move.
That is a rock star move.
Has anyone else said no in the comments?
Has anyone said now in the comments? Oh yep, somebody said no.
Well,
Stephanie said no. Oh, we got a 3, 2, 1 there as well.
here we go. These people are confident.
No, there's some
Countdown.
some big risks going on. I think there's a 5-star hotel up here.
You think? I think that's a pretty safe guess.
I think most of the hotels around here probably 5-star.
If it was a 1-star.
Well, yeah, where'd this unfortunate little dump come
That would
from?
be cool to stay in a 1-star hotel here.
Yeah.
Because you get all the, besides probably a bad night, you've got everything else on your doorstep.
That's true. You have all the amenities of luxury without any of the amenities of luxury because they're all within the 5-star hotels. Something like that. There's a Renaissance. There it is. It's this place here, the Renaissance.
Wow.
There you go. The
Even a nice name.
5 stars. Who wants a 5th star for the hotel? Only costs 7,000 euros per minute. I don't know what that voice was. People keep calling it. Got some 3, 2, 1 nows, got some nows, got some
You guys
lights.
aren't rock stars. It's the rock star move. Right before it happens.
That is true. That the thing is, what if you were to say, "I'm going to say right," and then it happened?
You win.
Yeah, I know. That would have been. I was thinking that when I was doing it. I was like, I wasn't sure when I said it.
Still not even thinking about saying it.
Yeah, sure not. I think somebody asked me to. Oh, I win! I got it.
Oh no.
2 rock star.
Why did I say
2
that?
rock star in the
I
end.
should have done it.
You should have.
All right, Jay, you win.
I win. Thank you. Now you owe me a beer, I think. So somebody asked me, I think it was Deb. Somebody asked me to show this church once. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it's this church. And there it is.
By the way, just to talk about how the city's been changing.
Yeah.
Do you remember the restaurants that we saw? This is massage, but still, the look of that
Yep.
compared to the place we started at 4 hours ago that were.
There's a lot more gold in this lady's dress.
That's what I mean. She's literally wearing a gold dress.
She is.
Wow.
Or he is.
Good
I'm not
point.
sure.
Good point. Yep. Could be.
Could be.
So interesting. It'd be cool to watch these 2 videos together on like 10 times speed and watch
Right.
the 10-minute version
And
of
hear
it.
us being like,
No, I put Edith Piaf on. That would be nice. Do you think that would work? Super.
maybe, but I feel like it'd be like all over the place at 10 times faster.
Sometimes we've gone straight for a long period of time.
Have we? I guess we have. I don't know if help for. Yeah. Now I gotta know. I gotta see to know.
Someone at home, make it into a 10-minute video.
Somebody make a GIF.
No, don't do it, guys. Shouldn't have even said it.
Oh, we've got some more nows and some more lights coming through. I
Some
think.
people-
Yeah, it happened. It happened.
It was fun though. That's a good game.
Yeah, it was good. I like that one.
Yeah. You know where that game came from?
Your brain.
Yeah, but I used to. Have you ever been to a restaurant where they give you a little electronic thing that beeps when your food's ready and you
Yep.
come and fetch it? I play that, but the
Ah.
way I play it is whoever's got it
Yep.
has to fetch the food. Right? So
Ah.
if it's in front of you, you can be rock star and sit with it for a while, and then move it to your brother.
I
or
like
whatever.
that. I like that.
And then they're gonna fetch it.
I like that game.
And obviously you can just keep pushing it, but you get bored eventually.
Yeah. I like that game a lot. For those of you joining in and wondering why the heck it is we're talking about when lights are going to come on and when who gets the food, it's because we're kind of tired. We started out on the exact opposite end of the city, in the eastern side, and have live streamed our way all the way across. We are currently at Place Victor Hugo, the most famous street name in Paris, or in
I've got
France as a whole.
I got a copy of Hunchback of Notre Dame I'm thinking to read.
Oh, you should start right now.
Have you read it?
Oh, no. I don't know if we read it in French or not. I don't remember. Oh, I would rather read it in English now, just out of pure laziness.
My copy.
Pretty cool. Da-da-da-da-da. Anyways, Victor Hugo. If there's a couple of streets that you're guaranteed to cross in any French town, and Victor Hugo is one of them.
Oh, there's another one that begins with D or G. Do you know what I'm thinking?
Charles de Gaulle.
Could be that.
Charles de Gaulle is also another one that's in like every town.
I don't feel it was that one I'm
No.
thinking about.
Dingle Hopper Jerryheimer Smith. Any president. Oh, there was a mouse!
Really?
Yeah. Excuse me, madam.
A lot of Lafayettes.
A lot of Lafayettes, that's true. Finally saw a mouse. That was one of the games we were gonna play, was spot the mouse, and we never did. But anyways, it's a very pretty roundabout. There one coffee shop. This was in my video recently. The one coffee shop in this neighborhood that's any good is down Avenue Victor Hugo, and I hope that they reopen. But I have no idea what to expect. All right, we're gonna head down this way towards the tax man.
I'm gonna Google the most common street in French now.
Do it.
I can't even get the words in the right order.
Do it. I bet you can. Our brains are starting to shut down just a little bit. I've eaten one meal today, and had 1.5 beers. half of a beer ended up being absorbed by my delightful and poor abused shirt.
Oh, you want to know the most common French street name?
Boy, do I.
Includes anything with église in, like Rue d'Église.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Place de la Mairie is very common.
Oh, well, yeah.
Rue des Écoles.
Okay, these are way more. I forgot how standard some of the street names got. What's wrong, monsieur?
Rue de Moulin is very common.
Rue de Moulin, the Mill Street.
Oh yeah. Rue de la République.
People are saying Croissant Street in the comments, I think.
There is one in the first or second.
There you go. See.
Place Charles de Gaulle. Jean Jaurès.
Oh, there you go.
See him a lot. So I just keep reading articles.
You know, whatever you feel like, you're gonna get to the adjectives. That's the.
We've been going for 4 hours.
Have we really? What time is it right now? 10 o'clock. Oh yeah, we started at 6.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Oh, that's pretty well. And we met. You picked me up at 5.
Oh,
Just after 5.
what a day.
You haven't seen me for 3 months, and now you've been stuck with me for 5 hours.
Wow.
How does that feel?
That's a long collaboration.
It's a lot of J. It's a little bit much.
That's a lot of OG as well.
Oh, thank you. I hope we get something delicious soon too. Gambetta.
Gambetta was the G I was thinking of.
This is a great. So this one is actually a street that This is a print for my patrons. I took a photo of this street. Rue de las. What? How do you say that? I can't speak any language. L'Asterie. But yeah, I made a print of this for my patrons, and I liked it. I thought it was. Thought it was good. Okay, well, go on without you. We agreed to that, right? Oh, hey, you can see the sparkles in that window over there. Hold on. So you can see the Eiffel Tower sparkling. Now, hold on. Sorry, turn that down.
Spotting. Amazing.
Look at that. You're getting to see the Eiffel Tower sparkling by reflection. That's pretty great. Great. What? Oh, no, your earbuds are dying. Hey, San Diegans. I like San Diego. Oh. Oliver's wandering out in the street again. Just a little concerned. Can you see it? I don't think this street gives you a view of it. There's some nice streets that give you good views of it here. But we are going to get, so the nice part, the reason I wanted to come this way to get to the roundabout too is because we're also going to be able to see the Arc de Triomphe, as I promised. We just won't walk directly past it.
Is that woman yelling at me?
No, she's yelling at her friend. But you can think she was yelling at you if it makes you feel better.
It doesn't make me feel good at all.
Oh, okay, good. Then no, she wasn't.
You know I get frightened.
Yeah, I'm here for you. I got you.
How many steps do you think we're taking?
At least 40. I would guess at least 40 steps.
Gosh.
Yeah.
Whoa.
So we're about to see a monument that I promised and that I wanted to deliver on.
This is the widest street in Paris.
Is it?
Yep.
That is a fact I did not know. The widest street in Paris, just in case you didn't hear.
It doesn't look like it, does it?
Not at all.
I read that though.
I really don't believe it, to be honest. The Champs-Elysees is way wider than this, I feel like.
Yeah, but maybe that's an avenue. Maybe there's a difference. I read something about this being the biggest. Maybe it includes maybe it's between houses.
Oh, maybe.
That must be it.
With all the extra grass on the
And
sides.
between houses, it's like
Yeah, because you got another street on the side over here as well, so.
200 meters.
If you include all that, then I could buy that.
If we go viewing of neighbors,
Yep.
I'd buy it.
You got to have a real telescope if you're going to creep on your neighbors, is what you're saying.
Not the usual stuff that me and you get right there.
No. Those low-powered, cheap telescopes. We're talking real stuff. Hey, there's this, that's a planet.
What?
I'm getting distracted, but up there, I don't know which planet. Somebody at home in the comments, let us know. Sorry, I'm pointing.
That's Jupiter.
Is it? Is it really?
That I would bet Jupiter.
All right, we just saw Jupiter, everybody. We literally went from the east side of Paris to Jupiter in today's live stream. If that's not impressive, you know, I don't know what we could have done. I really don't.
To the Venus.
Oh, well, we went to Venus. We went somewhere. Venus. Somebody said Venus.
Yeah, I think Venus.
Ellen Murphy.
Yeah, maybe Ellen.
It's hard to. I don't know why it's so hard to read the screen while walking and trying not to think about all the food I could be eating.
This is like dieting. Good.
This is like a diet. Oh, there's lots of Venus. Everybody's saying Venus.
Yeah, I knew it.
I
knew it.
You did come to it. You did come to it.
I think because it's the closest planet, I think you see it first. I think that's the logic.
That makes sense.
Don't correct me, guys.
Oh, hold on a second. We were supposed to follow Avenue Foch to get to your.
Is it Foch? I thought it was Foch.
Oh, is it Foch?
I have no idea. I've never
I
heard
always
that
forget. I've been corrected on that before. I'm pretty sure we follow it to get to Port Dauphine. Sorry, everybody. That's also part of the reason that I came here, and then I forgot. We're almost there, buddy.
one. Nah, I'm not complaining.
You almost made it.
I'm just being silly.
You almost made it.
I'm just being silly.
You almost made it. You're almost there.
Did I come across like I was complaining?
No, I was just encouraging you.
Yeah, you're right. We do need to take old Foshy boy.
Yep. I got distracted by all of the planets aligning. So for those of you that are like, oh man, I want to see more of that beautiful giant street.
Oh,
Well,
look, Lena sent this
Psych.
video. Look.
she sent a video of it sparkling for us.
Hang on, let me make it big. Let me do the effect here. Oh, look.
There it is. Now you didn't miss out.
Now we know that she was up there.
She was there cooking.
That is pretty
Cooking the whole time. Fuck. Everybody's saying fuck.
Excuse me?
F-O-K. That's like the pronunciation
Your
guide.
language is atrocious. Should we? Oh, yeah.
Oh no, we gotta go back out here just a little bit further. But we gotta cross the street to get back to your bike anyways. Assuming I'm correct about this and didn't...
No, I just checked you up.
Okay, good.
Thanks, Lena.
Thanks, Lena. Tuck. Tusen tuck.
Tusen Tag. Tusen Tag. 1,000 thanks.
Mm-hmm. I like that one.
Same in French.
Mille,
Merci mille fois.
merci mille fois. Yeah, in Spanish, or is it in Italian? Mille grazie.
Grazie mille.
Grazie mille. It's way smoother than in the French. Can you really? You can see the the old arc back there.
Do you remember, Jay?
Yes, sir.
About a year ago, we walked from.
I'm gonna flip it around to selfie cam so you can see it, and I can also see the comments. Go ahead.
About a year ago, we walked from the Louvre to the Arc de Triomphe. and
We
thought
did.
That was a big walk, didn't we?
We did think that was a big walk.
We had no idea.
Good thing I put on my old running shoes today. Lena's the best, says Holly. Go Translate says it has a CH sound. Fudge. Is that a hard ch or a sh or a ESP something? Google Translate is wrong. There's an argument about Google Translate. Google Translate's kind of rough to trust, to be honest, a lot of times. Fosh? I don't know.
Is anyone else going like now for the lights? Or is that dried up?
I think everybody figured out the lights were on.
Should we put our mask back on? For anyone tuning in now?
Because there's literally no one here.
Did anyone write in the comments like, you guys should be wearing masks?
I think I saw one.
Just one.
Yeah. I think I saw one.
Anyone tuning in now? We've been wearing masks the whole time. Proof.
It's funny. Yeah, there you go.
Anyone just tuning in the whole time we've had the masks on. Especially when there's no one around. Right? We've actually been pretty good.
We have been good. I've been putting it back on whenever we've gone through crowds, at least.
Yep.
But actually, you know, the nice thing about going out like this has been that I feel the anxiety of going out dissipate when I actually do it, you know?
Sure.
Like there's an apprehension to going out. It's just weird. We've been inside for so long. We've been good and haven't, you know, broken the rules, and we're still being good, not breaking any rules, but because the rules have changed. And then going out, the last few days when I've actually gone out, it's been like, okay, I can do this. Like, it's not scary.
Everything's getting back to normal.
Even if it feels a little bit scary sometimes. I don't know if it's getting back to normal, but
It is gradually.
it's the hope.
Yeah.
All right, for this last section of the walk, because we're getting close to the scooter, gonna check and see what you guys have been saying. Sorry, also my camera happens to be right next to all the comments, so I'm gonna try not to stick my finger in the camera. Hello to Portland. Are we gonna eat soon? Boy, do I hope. Where's our fucking mask? Somebody asked. That's good. Is that Jason? Jason Rendon? Clever. I like that. Totally wore them the whole time. People are making fun of you for wearing your mask the whole time. Yeah, you guys are welcome for the walk. It's been really, really fun. We had a really good time. I hope you enjoyed it. We're gonna go. We gotta prove that we made it. So we don't have much farther to go. We're almost to the Perif on the other side. It only took us 4 hours. But I'm glad you guys can catch us live and watch.
I never thought I could look at the comments while we're going.
Oh yeah, there you go. You could have been looking at the comments. Look at him. Look at him now. He's being. That's way easier than what I'm trying to do.
Someone said if we take a break.
We took like a 5-ish, 10-ish minute break at the Peloton. Don't forget to go love bomb their Instagram with coffee and bike emojis in one bowl. Since we have another 10 minutes or so, hopefully not quite 10 minutes, we're almost there.
I'm amazed that you guys have watched the whole time, these comments.
Thank you for watching, everybody that's been watching the whole time. That's really, really cool. We're happy to share this with you.
Amazing.
Just trying to think. Who's the last love we should send to? Save us a slice, we'll be back.
Said stand up.
He said, I think he was singing, we stand up.
Oh. Okay.
And then I just decided to assume he spoke English, because if you're going to yell English at us, then we all speak English together. If you have pizza, careful. Coming for it.
I don't think we just give a love bomb away willy-nilly.
No, but you know, Pushan, my buddy Pushan is about to release, since we've been talking about books, never talked about my book, but that's okay. If you want to get an ebook of my book, I'm sure there's a link below. But the book that is coming, if you like Indian food, Indian cooking, and you like Pushan, my buddy Pushan, he and his mom are putting together a brand new cookbook that they're going to be releasing soon. It's beautiful. I've seen it. I've got a copy of it. Thanks to whoever that was, by the way. Was that Mystery Man? Thank you. Go follow them on Instagram. I'm afraid that I'm going to get the name wrong. This is the problem, though. Now that I've got Chalindia, I think it's Taste of Chalindia, I think. He's going to look it up. And then we'll send you to do some...
I assume he's been social media.
Yeah, for sure. Look in his stories. I bet there'll be links in his stories.
Taste of Chalindia.
Chalindia, yeah. So Taste of Chalindia, C-H-A-L India. Taste of Chalindia. Or go to Pushan Photo and find it there, P-U-X-A-N Photo. And send them some spicy love, some peppers and some fire emojis. And any particular singular emoji you want to throw in there?
Yeah, like a red pepper.
One red pepper.
Does it exist? A flower.
Do a flower. For a rose, if you do, because like you can do a rose lassi. There you go.
It's funny because as we're talking, like we don't know that you guys are doing it.
We have no idea if that's actually.
Every now and again, I'm seeing that people.
That's cool.
It's working.
I like that.
So lovely.
Yeah, go send.
That thing's really cool.
Go send some love. What thing?
That's a metro station.
The metro station here. Yeah, this is Port Dauphine.
But it's a beautiful.
It is. Here, I'm putting it up. So go send some love to our friends over at Taste of Chalindia. And if you love Indian cooking and you're stuck at home and you want to learn how to make a wide variety of delicious Indian food.
It doesn't look good in the night.
Is
that where we are?
Yeah, that's where your bike is. But we gotta go over there though first.
Okay.
Yeah, go send them some love. And then if you want to buy the cookbook when it comes out, the photography is amazing and her food is so good. I'm actually gonna go over to their place and have dinner to celebrate it now that I'm allowed to go over to their place for dinner. So yeah, send them some love. It's fun to send love. We should do this more often whenever we have an audience. We should just send people to go emoji love bomb people.
Yeah. It's a really good idea.
I like that.
I like it. I like the subtlety of not saying where it's from either.
Yeah.
So they gotta either figure it out or just feel blessed.
So the scooter is parked over there for any thieves watching and waiting for us to give away the location.
It's still there.
We'll be back for it in a second. We're just going to the Perif where these guys are headed right now, just so we can say we did it. And boy, am I ready. Now that we're here, now I feel tired. Like it's all hitting me. Port Maillot, the other way. All right, we're almost there. We're almost there, ladies and gentlemen. This is our last desperate push for finality. If you've been watching this whole time, you are a saint of a different variety. There's Port Maillot in the distance under the Hyatt Regency. Yanni, thank you so much. Thank you very much. Yanni's killing it. You definitely have earned your full-time watching credit. There's La Défense in the distance. We are not going all the way out there.
I'm feeling it. Let's do it.
All right, let's do it. Hang in there. Gotta plug my phone back. Oh, we're so close. This is the final moment. You know, Oliver, this means that we're probably the first humans in history to ever cross Paris, both south to north and east to west.
I would wager that we may be the first people definitely to do it in English on 2 live streams.
On YouTube, on 4 live streams.
Sure.
We've done it across. We're killing it. The Periphery. There's the sign. Let's just cross this pseudo safely, and we'll show you the highway to prove it after these guys go by, because I don't want to die. All right, merci. It's very nice of that lady. One of the things that I do appreciate about France.
That lady was a man.
Thank you, sir. One of the things that I appreciate about France is that they tend to not run pedestrians over. It's great.
We did it!
We did it! Ladies and gentlemen, this traffic, this is the border of Paris. This is the edge of the city. We walked from edge to edge, side to side, street to street, highway to highway.
We need a picture.
We do need a picture.
That's like still a picture of you. Looks like you walk in the woods. It's amazing.
There we are. Look at that.
Get in the light. And we need to do it with the periphery in the background.
Yeah, we do.
This is it.
This is it, ladies and gentlemen. We made it. We survived. We survived. You joined us. You were here with us. The lighting. Thank you for making it with us this whole way. Hold on, let's turn it around because the camera is oh, thank you. Who was that? Kay, thank you so much. Turn this around. Thank you so much for watching. I'm trying to turn the camera around. Come on! What is happening? Did that work? There we go. There we go. There it's happening. It's happening. We thank you so much for joining us for this taxing feat. Oh, there we go. We got some lights. This feat of manliness. This physical act of heroism that's ridiculous. Anyways, thanks for watching so much. We had a really good time.
Can we just do a little summary, maybe?
Yeah. Let's sum it up.
I was quite interested to do this.
Yeah.
I think it was, as with last time, really interesting to see how the city changed.
Also true.
When it started, it was very, like I said before, immigrant rich.
Yep. And now it's very empty and full of embassies.
A lot of embassies, a lot of space. Like when we started, there were so many people. A lot of people were commenting.
It's true. And nobody out here.
Very few.
It also helps that we got here pretty late, and over there it was like dinner time, so that's part of it.
There's a million permutations we could do with this walk, but this was interesting. Thanks to all who watched it from the beginning.
If you enjoyed it, please let us know.
Yeah, give us some.
We know a lot of you enjoyed it, clearly.
I know.
Whoa!
Go and photo bomb us.
Thanks, Bill.
What do we say?
Go to the Eiffel Tower on Instagram, and leave on one of his photos. I want you to leave all. He said cucumbers earlier. All the cucumbers and eggplant emojis that you can dream of.
And go to Jay's channel, Instagram, and leave skull and crossbones.
I like it. For my pirate mustache.
Yeah, for the pirate. I meant for pirate.
Or
for
cowboys.
Sinister. All right, so from me, thanks guys for watching. Nice to meet some of you, and hope to see you in the future.
Yeah, absolutely. And thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe to both of our channels if you haven't already. And thank you again to our patrons for making this possible. If it wasn't for you, we wouldn't know what we were doing with ourselves. And you've been absolutely our collective rock in the midst of this crisis so far. So thank you for making this possible.
We should throw a huge party for all of them one day.
Someday we will. When we're allowed to have parties again, we're going to make that happen.
At your place.
At my place, absolutely. Yeah, I've got plenty of space. I mean, I have 2 stories. I got 2 floors. And we'll see you guys bright and early one of these mornings sometime soon for new podcasts from the Eiffel Tower podcast, new vlogs from What's His Face with the Mustache. And yeah, thanks for watching. And thank you again for all the super chats. You've been amazing.
I'm gonna run home.
Hey, we're gonna ride home, hopefully.
Ciao.
Good. We'll leave you with the perif. And whoa, oh, see you later. See you next time. Hopefully we'll do another one of these live streams someday soon.